Hello, everybody. It is us, the Paper Dungeon. We play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. This is the night of our main campaign. We're super happy to be here, injured and tired and as hot as we are. I'm Aaron. I'm the DM for this season. It is nice to be here.
I'm DJ. I'm the injured one.
I'm Gracie. I'm the hot one.
Every sense of the word.
I'm Drew, the nerdy one.
Nice call. Good one.
Sure.
I'm Jar Jar, the exhausted one.
Stellar.
Fair.
I'm
Pop
Grant.
off, queen.
I'm Grant, the effervescent one.
Oh, that's a
Of
weird.
course.
Oh, gotta go special, huh?
I did not look up a fact today, so I'm going to give you one right off the dome. One time, and this is a bit of a story, but it's a very short one. In fact, this preface might be longer than the actual story.
Well, you're
about
certainly making it.
So one time, Coke, the company, Coca-Cola, tried to launch a drink called New Coke. I'm not kidding. And it failed. People didn't like it. So they just walked it back. And so now they're just Coke again.
I want to add on to that.
Yeah.
I looked up what
This is
effervescent
good.
means. And I was giggling to myself for a second because the first definition that popped up on Google is an adjective for a liquid, which is just giving off bubbles or fizzy. So I was like, you're just a little spicy water, eh? That's kind of fun. And then it's talking about it's vivacious and enthusiastic, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, call me the Benz because I'm bubbly up in here.
All right, buddy. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. I want to give a quick shout out to our to our Kickstarter our backers. We could not be here without you. You're vital to the production of this. We are hard at work on your physical and gosh dang, your rewards and whatnot. All of what that entails. So keep an eye on your inboxes. We'll try to keep you updated as best we can. Additionally, this at times can be a relatively mature stream, although we really don't show it, do we? So if you are not equipped to handle mature themes, please leave. I don't want to scar anyone.
Out.
Get skedaddle. It's okay. We'll still love you.
It's time to go to Sunday school. Get out.
Absolutely on a Monday. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Everybody, are we there?
I don't think so.
Are we doing the stuff? Are we stellar? Fantastic. In that case, Drew, you can roll that clip and we can get right into it. Last time on the Paper Dungeon, our group, while staying within the within Oda's
Midnight Lily.
Tavern, the Midnight
Midnight
Lily.
Lily.
Thank you.
Uh-huh,
I went through every possible flower and never hit Lily. I was like the Midnight Daffodil.
That's our second
Our-
location.
100% expanding. Our group staying at the
Franchise.
Midnight Lily did a lot of things in the last episode. There was a lot of discussion to be had, mainly regarding whether or not Oda can stay with the group or whether or not DJ had to make a new character.
You know, Oda had a good run.
It was nice while it lasted. We can't
Yeah.
afford new character art, so good luck with that one. Thankfully, the group said, "Hey, Oda, it's okay. You can stay." After Oda did a little bit of emergency medicine on Addie, who was experiencing some problem with some rampant souls just bouncing around within her flesh. Fun times, giving her a really high fever, making her feel real bad. Now they're just confined to her arm, which I'm sure will have no ramifications or consequences or benefits at any point in time in this campaign. It's a plot line that will definitely.
Her arm's gonna light on fire, and she's gonna use it like a lightsaber to start melting through
I'm gonna
doors.
cut it
We
off.
can only hope. Absolutely, that could be cool.
Robo Arb, like the one character from Arcane.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah,
traumatic things also occurred in the last episode. Medora had some flashbacks, and they investigated a room that was causing her some problems. Good old room 13, in which Oda found a letter that was addressed to him. It was not a very positive letter. He did not feel great about it. No one was happy about it. And then that letter was burned. The group then gathered all together. They finished their couple of things that they had to do around town, and they have reboarded the skirmisher to take a quick trip, or a lengthy one, no one really knows how long it's going to take, to a currently neighboring sector of Vadakesh. That is where we're picking up. Your group is boarding / onboard the skirmisher. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you take off? It'll only be maybe a 1, maybe 2 day journey to Vadakesh. Is there anything that you guys, anyone you need to talk to, anything you need to pick up, or can we just go?
I'm classic, like heads out the port window as we're pulling off, you know, like just, yeah, exactly, you know?
100%.
I just have a quick question.
I might have answers for you.
How far away from Orabora is Vadakesh? Is it enough? Is it far away enough where like the whole rebellion stuff is a little bit less like people care about less, or is it still super relevant?
If we're going off of just purely the rings, right? There are sometimes when let me see if I can find my diagram. Nope, wrong diagram. I've got too many gosh dang diagrams. The bane of a dungeon master. I have too many maps.
Too many maps. I feel that.
Currently, you are in Sector 3, which is in the inner ring.
Okay.
Sector 6 is currently bordering Sector 3. Sector 6 is Vadakesh. It is to the southeast in this circle.
Okay, and is Orabora also on Ring 6?
Yeah. So you guys are here. You guys are right here. Orabora is like way up here.
Nice.
You had to cross through all of these to get to Sector 3, where you currently are, and then you'll cross over into Sector 6, which is in the second ring, distant from Orabora. And so they never really make contact. There are times in its rotation where they are closer together, but almost never right next to each other.
Okay, in that case, since we're leaving Modron City, for the first time in a while, you guys will see Leslie change. For this level, I'm going to select his default skin, where he's like wearing his normal clothes that you guys sort of first found him in.
No more Master Chief?
No more Master Chief with red Converse.
If I don't
for the
have
first
to,
time in this
I was
campaign,
chafing a little
your
bit.
character art is accurate.
Yeah.
He can finally choose to go by the name of Captain Leslie purposefully and not accidentally.
Yeah. Like when I accidentally say it, it's not like I might get captured.
Now you can
accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So that's what Leslie does. He changes.
Fantastic. You all get on board the skirmisher. It is there that you are rejoined by the rest of your crew, which currently consists of Captain Silvers, Dr. Anna Rose, Dr. Hatira Whale. I believe Gavin is here.
Yeah.
Gavin and Timothy.
Oh.
Yep.
There is also the patient.
Yep.
And Shania Varicia, the tailor, is currently with you as well, somewhere on
Did
the
the
ship.
warden not join us?
No, the warden stayed.
Oh, this is bad. I know. I also wanted Virginia Hollows so bad.
Yeah,
The
quick
warden
question.
would have caused problems though. But go ahead.
Oh, true.
And we could have discussed it beforehand, but Oda would have offered to set up a workshop and a room for the doctors and the patient if they didn't want to go to Marrakesh. They could stay in a less volatile environment if they wanted.
Yes. And while you outfitted the ship at, I believe it was turrets and stuff, something like that, you managed to get some pretty good stuff to outfit the rooms on the ship as well. So there's a slightly better med bay. Just in general, comfort has increased rather than cobbled together piece of wood that's floating through the sky.
I meant if they wanted to stay at the Midnight Lily,
Oh, yeah.
if that's an option that people want.
Well, it's a little bit late now, but yeah, it could have been said that that's when it happened. But yes, yeah, everyone, that is who was on board the ship. You guys take off, leave. It is a relatively easy flight out. I already had you guys roll as for what happens on your journey. It is around a day to 2 day trip to Vadakesh. The first day is relatively normal. You don't really come across any other ships that are flying out around once you get outside of kind of the orbit of Vabana. As you are going and you kind of cross into Vadakesh space, you do encounter a kind of strange sight. This is as the day you're in space, so that doesn't really matter. But as the 24-hour cycle is kind of winding towards its nighttime period, you see a rather strange sight. There appears to be on a floating asteroid, there is a kind of well put together, like Greco-Roman style building that appears to have a skeletal pterodactyl flying around it.
How far away is this?
Distanced. You can approach it or choose to leave it as you wish.
All right, everybody. Who here feels the need to go see the pterodactyl building?
No.
That's a no from Gracie. Talith?
DM question.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Every time.
Am I familiar with what this pterodactyl Greco-Roman building is?
Can you make a history check?
Sure.
Can I also make that roll? I go to and from Vabana fairly often.
I'll let you roll with advantage as you two kind of put your heads in. You're like, hey, have you seen this thing?
Yeah. Oh, Drew's rolling with advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's smarter than me anyway.
Okay. Okay. History. Dirty 20.
This is the building you know of for sure. This is the Sector Museum.
Oh.
It is a museum that has cataloged various history. It is a moving building, so it floats itself between sectors from
Is
the,
this
from the
Or
rotation.
Vabana, or all of them, or
It is all sectors. It has
Whoa.
it has been seen in pretty much every sector at different points in time. It kind of moves randomly. People aren't exactly sure if it moves or if it's just the rotation of the sectors. Sometimes it disappears and no one knows where it went, and then suddenly it shows up. But this is Sector Museum. There is no preface of it having a pterodactyl, living or dead, that is actively moving anywhere on its premises. So the flying pterodactyl you know nothing about. But the building you're very aware of.
guys, we need to not be on like there's a child who could die if we like waste time type of
Yeah, because
situation.
we're encountering so many
So that I
interesting
don't
things.
feel
Where
bad,
it's
'cause I
like,
want to go check that out so bad.
You can always come back.
that is true. We
Hey,
can come back.
Leslie's
always
still,
moving,
Leslie's still
can
getting
we?
a tally.
So the way that this works, I'll tell you as a little bit of behind the scenes things. This is part of my D100 list that got lost when my computer reset. I had a list of 100 events that could occur. And when those events occur, it is locked in place where that thing, person, place, item is.
Oh, okay. It's
For this
locked in.
campaign, for the rest of this time, if you want
Cool.
to revisit the museum, you can
It is here at
always
Vadakesh.
find it at Vadakesh.
Nice.
Additionally,
Or
there's
or Vabana.
it is in Vadakesh space currently.
Gotcha.
You can also find there is one other location that you guys have seen but not investigated. There was the kind of flashing billboard
Right.
place with past, present, and future that will always be found in I believe it was either Ouroboros or Draken.
One
One of those two.
It would have
I can't remember.
been.
I think it was
before we hit
Ouroboros.
up the prison.
Yep.
Yeah. And then,
You're
and then,
correct.
I was
and
like,
then didn't we
maybe?
also
And they were like,
encountered
nah.
like that one like abandoned looking ship in Draken or something like that? Wasn't that?
Yeah. There was the ship that you guys passed through as you were heading to Vabana. There have been a number of things. Basically, if you guys are in mid-transit to a place and you find a place, that place will always be found there until the campaign ends. And if for some reason in a different campaign we end up back here, they will be in different locations or they will be gone. But for now, if you ever want to revisit the museum, or if you want to visit now, that's up to you. I'm just saying it doesn't really matter. They will be where you find them.
Okay.
I'm not going to be that scumbag who's
Our
like,
title's looking
it's actually
pretty
gone. Hey,
thematic.
I mean,
That's what
hey.
I was thinking. Flight of.
I needed a funny title.
Guys,
If you choose
Guys,
to not visit
we
it,
haven't
fine.
done any team bonding since Oda really officially joined the team. You know,
And
Yeah, fair.
I want to
That's true.
find shiny stuff.
that's true. However, saving a child's life, that
I
seems
know.
pretty team bonding
but think
activity,
about this,
Drew.
Drew, think about this though. What if they have a gift shop?
And they'll still have a gift shop
loves
when
a
we're
little
done.
gift shop. And you know who loves gift shop? Sick children.
big children.
That's
And you know what?
We
You
could
know
get
what?
her a lollipop.
You know what sick
Oda.
children love? You know when they love gifts? When they're recovering from being sick.
Oda votes not to stop.
So that's a no from Addie. Oda, it looked like you're shaking your head.
I've never been, and I do want to go, but I do think we are on a bit of a timeline here, time
Sure.
crunch. So
Okay. Talith, I'm circling back.
I would say I'm also interested in going to the museum. However, I think that's an activity we can come back to on our way out of Farakash when we aren't trying to save a child's life.
we're going back
And-
to Vabana. Yes, I
Right.
gotcha.
And Medora.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
And because I gotta say no, because nobody else want to go. And Medora's just like pouting. She's just like,
Captain Silver says, I am a deep historian lover. I would love to go to the museum.
The museum.
Our time.
Museum.
How many NPCs want to go to the
Hey,
Get
to say,
outvoted by the crew.
Literally no one other than Captain Silvers is on the museum train.
Okay.
Aw, that's sad.
dang.
Well,
I wanted to be there with them, but I gotta
we are
say
trying
no.
to run a democracy here, Captain Silvers. So in that case,
are we? Are we trying to?
Are we? I
I-
thought this was a traditional captain.
a bilateral? Well,
Unfortunately, the captain wants to go to the museum. So if it's
One of
traditionally
Ah,
a captain
captains.
situation,
So
One of the
do
captains.
which one is it?
we need to do a coup?
Unfortunately, I had
Mutiny?
given myself the role of captain only during the day, which means that Captain Leslie is captain.
Oh yeah, it's
and it happens to be the
nighttime.
nighttime.
Yeah, so
So
your vote means
unfortunately,
nothing, Silvers. I'm sorry.
my vote
I
just
forgot about the
normal
complicated dynamics of your
right now.
relationship.
Yes, it's a fight.
you know,
They're divorced
relationships
parents.
are
If we
all
want to go,
give and take.
we can spare an hour. It would be better to get to Vadakesh during the day.
That is a great point. Leslie got excited.
So
That's a great point that Addie just made. Maybe it is better to travel during
It's a
the day.
lovely idea that we're just like floating past it at this moment, just making this decision.
you have an hour.
You just hear
Be back here in an hour.
like pterodactyl flies past, and you're like, oh.
All right, that's 1 hour, team.
This feels like a bad idea.
This feels like a great idea.
We get locked into
Young
slaying a
Timothy.
pterodactyl
I will leave
for 6
This
hours.
ship, I will leave you guys here if you're not back in an hour.
You're not coming with.
I'm leaving for Vadakesh in 1 hour.
Are you going onto the meteor, or are you staying on the ship?
I'll get off, but I'm
Okay.
back on the ship in an hour.
I
That's
think
smart. That's
a
smart. You know what?
fair
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah.
Leslie
Real
finds
quick, I'm gonna run down. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Grant.
Well, I was just gonna get young Timothy. We hadn't seen the young chap. Is he wearing a shirt?
Yes, but
Okay, good.
it's like a grease stained. Like he's clearly been working on the engines. He's like kind of sweaty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
His like hair is slicked back.
Does he have like a nice sheen to his muscles, you know?
Absolutely. It's like
Yeah,
active coating.
yeah. Maybe a little pump going from like really trying to like get the
Oh
pipe
my
wrench to work.
Oh yeah, the torque.
Yo. All right, young Timothy. You've been working hard. I've been seeing you putting in the work. I'm really proud of you. You're just as I remember. Strong-hearted, determined. I think you deserve a break. Would you like to come with us to the museum for 1 hour? It has to be
museum?
only an hour, or else Addie will leave us, and I believe that is true.
I've never been to a museum before. Too busy
Neither
fighting
have
the
I.
resistance and everything.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I mean, how could I say
Mount
no?
We start preparing a little shuttle. Oda, go ahead if you're going to do something.
I'm gonna go check on the patient just to make sure she's not like gonna die in the next hour. We're not in critical condition.
Dr. Anna Rose is there. She's maintaining vitals on the patient.
Actually, doctor, I can't believe that I'm just now remembering this. And I'll pull out my pack and pull out her supplies and her notes that we got from her office on Toru that I never gave back to her. So maybe that will help her. We found these when we first met Dr. Whale. Right. Dr. Whale, and it slipped my mind, but I believe these are your notes and maybe even some of your supplies.
Delightful.
Anyway, we're going to go to the museum. If either of you or one of you, I'm happy to stay if both of you want to go, and I can look over her. Sector Museum.
No, dear, it'll be fine. The patient is doing well. I actually hope that she will awaken sometime in the next week, hopefully.
Exciting news. I'll let the crew know. All right, well, the ship will be docked if you decide to stretch your legs. I'm gonna-
let Hitira know. She loves a good museum.
Good. Yes. I'm gonna go now. And I like step out the door and I'm like, she creeps me out. Like just everything about her is just like, oh my gosh, you're a psychopath in like a doctor's body.
That can be it. Doctors can be psychopaths too.
Yeah, like it makes me uncomfy.
So going on the trip to the museum is the crew, including you five. Young Timothy, Captain Silvers, Dr. Hitira Whale.
We don't let Gavin go. Gavin has to work a little.
Gavin has to
Yeah.
work off his debt to being a filthy
Exactly.
traitor.
Exactly.
Absolutely. This
Right.
is his punishment. He doesn't get to go to the museum. He doesn't get to see the gift
He
shop.
doesn't get the museum lollipop.
Yeah, he's not
Maybe in
signing
a
up
month.
from museums.
Absolutely. The greatest of
Maybe we can get him a
punishments.
lollipop.
The punishment for betrayal is you don't get to go to the museum.
That would be pretty unfortunate.
And don't worry, I know that it is night, but the museum is 24 hours staffed because there is never a wrong time to learn.
Wow.
And
that
And
their
that's
motto?
printed on the sign. Yes, actually.
brother.
Yeah, sure enough. This building is huge. Think Smithsonian levels of like museum size. It.
Losing Gracie by the
Massive.
second here.
I want to do this exam thing.
Gracie's like,
Oh.
we have an hour, guys. Don't forget.
not
We
your
need to
fault.
fight
It's-
something, you know. Like we gotta get
2
the action
a.m.
rolling.
We can't explore
It's 2
every
a.m.
floor.
Gosh.
It's not personal. I'm rallying my.
Really?
Through the open.
You're doing great, Grace. You're doing great.
There is a fully skeletal pterodactyl that doesn't appear to really be paying you any mind. It's just making slow, easy gliding loops above the museum. As you kind of walk up to the door, you start to notice several strange things. This is not a night at the museum situation. The statues aren't alive or anything like that.
Dang it.
I'm sorry to break your
I
heart.
was
Yeah.
hoping to like throw a pterodactyl rib into the cosmos. I didn't go fetch it.
There's still time.
Instead, you do notice that there are various signs of wear and tear in completely random locations. The walls, sometimes you'll find a like column that is actively crumbling, and then directly next to it is a column that looks like it was freshly made.
Government budget cuts.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a strange experience. And as you walk
Like
through
Modrons.
the door, standing at kind of the front desk area, the like greeting area for the museum, is what appears to be a like a 7-year-old child, who is wearing full adult sized clothes, with a hat that is way too big for his head.
You
My goodness.
And he says, "Hello, welcome to the museum."
man. Are you the curator?
I guess. My name's Gary.
Right.
How can I help
Kelly?
you? Gary.
Gary, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Old ears.
Yeah, quick question.
Um,
Has it
Sorry
already
for
been?
the disturbances. Time Bandit.
Oh.
Oh,
Actually,
What's a
does Odin
time
know who J.R. Collins is? Like, has he ever met J.R. Collins?
You would know of the name J.R. Collins. You've certainly never met him.
Gotcha. Cool.
DM, has it already been a day?
Yes, it's been basically a full 8-hour trip journey. Been a full day. Well, whatever you need, yes, you've got it.
This time.
What of our
bandit.
attractions can we assist you finding today? Is there anything
we
you're
have-
looking for?
We have an
Your
hour.
directory?
Do you have a recommendation?
Oh well.
Directory is good.
Is this a field trip, or are you from a sector altogether, or is there any sector that you would like to learn more about?
Probably more like a field trip, I'd think.
A field trip. Okay, well I can give you the round tour. It'll take around an hour.
Oh. Nods at Gracie.
think- Yeah, everybody looks
Gracie?
at Addie.
I mean, sorry, Addie. I looked at Gracie IRL and nodded. So
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, I suppose we can have I'll have Rachel lead you to the around to the different spots, and then yeah. Don't worry,
Yeah.
the costs are covered by this. We are Modron funded, so the entry is free, and we are happy to have you learn here.
Really quickly, I'm gonna like turn around to the
Leave.
group and like I'm just like, does
Modrons is
anybody
sponsoring child labor.
does anybody have the watch? The
Me.
clock. Okay, thank God. Okay, thank God.
good call.
Everybody stay near Addie for the life of you.
Also,
We'll
if you are
huddle around
concerned,
Maddie.
if you are concerned about child labor laws, I am a 56-year-old man turned into a small child. It was very unpleasant.
Was it a time bandit? Is that
Time
what you
bandit.
said? All right. What exactly does that entail?
Well, we're not exactly sure what they were looking for, but at some point in time, a bandit came in and walked away with several of our exhibits. And I say walked away, not that he like walked away with them, is that they literally got up and walked away. Hence the pterodactyl.
The exhibits walked away.
Well, yeah, they were dead,
Gotcha.
and then he time bandited them to when they weren't dead, and in the process turned me into a small child and Rachel. And you see coming around the corner with a walker,
Oh no!
someone dressed like a college intern.
Oh no!
And she goes, "Hello there, dearies. It is me. I am Rachel. I was
This is so sad.
24 before the time bandit struck."
Oh.
That's how Aaron feels in real life.
That's true. I'm here to finish my unpaid internship. It was not worth it.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not worth it.
Because she was unpaid.
Will we
But
be
I'll have a
passing-
degree after this, so I suppose.
Hey.
This whole thing is sending me for a loop.
Will we
Okay.
be passing said exhibit on this
Oh my
tour?
gosh.
The exhibits that got up and walked away?
Yeah.
You may find that some of the exhibits have been closed. Those are probably the ones that got up and walked away. Well, there was a few in a couple of different places. Not just one. It was several.
Like the pterodactyl, I presume.
Thankfully, he didn't seem to have any control over what they did afterwards. So at least we kept the pterodactyl.
Nice. Go ahead and ask your thing, Drew.
Could I begin to cast detect magic as we are
Oh yeah, sure.
doing
Yeah.
all of this?
Rachel will begin the tour. As she,
We have to follow at the pace of Rachel, who is
Yeah.
with a walker.
Oh,
there
please don't.
are basically what she's going to do is she's going to lead you on a tour of each sector, give you a brief overview of each one, a little bit of background information, and some side stuff. She of course starts with the beginning of everything, and she says, long ago, it is assumed scientifically that there was nothing physical, only order and chaos. And then from that chaos came Lonantari, and from the order came the Modrons. She went on to create Nicomirus, which in turn rippled outwards in a chaotic conundrum, which ended up creating mirror effigies of Nicomirus in their various forms, hence resulting in the 18 sectors. Of course, starting in Sector 1, Sephora, and you will enter into a room where there are like magical illusions set up and like relics from ancient Sephora that like show you steel covered knights on horseback with flowing pendants in the winds, steel clashing with steel in ancient battles. Very sword and sorcery style fantasy.
Yeah.
She says, yes, Sephora. Perhaps the closest mirror of Nicomirus of all the sectors. Perhaps that is why it is considered the first. Consider this filled with ancient dragons. It still exists today in a very caste society with nobles and peasants. And they are one of the few sectors that has a god that is transferred by lineage. The royal Sephoran family has maintained their role as the as ruler of Sephora to this day. Currently on their 171st queen.
But we'll
yes,
lean over
dear.
to Leslie at one point as they're standing in the back. And he just goes, we attempted a coup once. Didn't work out very well.
What?
I elbow him.
I'm dead. This is actually for a question for the DM.
Oh yeah.
Are there any pieces in this room or holograms of anything that I would know, or like?
Well, a lot of them will have their descriptions. There isn't anything specific that you see that really stands out. There's suits of armor. There's old weapons, shards of pottery from ancient Sephorans, some ancient scripts and scrolls and stuff. Nothing that really stands out to you here. It also doesn't appear as though any of the exhibits here left. Journeying on to Sector 2, Peric. And once again, the room shifts into a kind of industrial landscape.
Worst
you can almost,
sector.
you can almost
Ugh, hate
smell
this.
like kind of a smog mixed with street food. But there are also these flashing lights, and there's basically like vintage. Oh God, what are they called? The machines where you pull the lever and you gamble.
Oh, slot machine.
Slot machines. Thank you. There's like vintage slot machines. And she says, "Yes, Peric is a fascinating location within the Outer Realms, filled with anything that can set the heart ablaze. It is known for its fantastic red light district, although there have been many questionable illegal things that have occurred, but the legal ones are prized above the realm. Yeah, fantastic. It is a place of a venue of indulgence. Let's say it's if you want to make money and lose it, Peric is the place to go. You can see over here we have several vintage slot machines. Other gambling is one of the main sources of revenue on Peric, and it is a place that I certainly wouldn't recommend raising a child." She journeys on to the next sector and she goes, "Ah, yes, Sector 3, Vabana, the vacation paradise of the realms. It is currently a neighboring sector to our current location, with just a quick day journey and on a moderate to fast shooter of any sort. The roiling gases of Vabana are harsh and deadly, and to date, no instrument, creature, or device has ever maintained its integrity while venturing into the depths, the core of the planet, due to its harsh acidity and, frankly, inhospitable existence. But the
I
cities
have a
above
question.
the smog, wonderful.
I have a question.
Yes, by all means.
Just out of curiosity, objects and things that may be thrown into said gases of the planet, I assume are unretrievable?
If they are, no one has ever been able to find them. It is assumed that they eroded into nothingness and then disappeared into a primal sludge, most likely found at the center, the core of the planet.
All right. Notes that in case we need to get rid of anything.
As we journey out of the first ring, we enter into ring number 2 at the sector of Norn. Once again, the room kind of shifts. You can feel kind of cold, eerie silence. Even the temperature of the room shifts, where you can feel the air is not moving. It is desolate. Kind of eerie, even being in this room. And she says, "Ah, yes, Norn. One of the strangest, most unsettling sectors within the Outer Realms. Tales say that at one time, Norn was a thriving landscape, governed by vicious and powerful queens that formed a council. But their star began to die, and in trade, they performed great magic, sacrificing themselves, channeling some otherworldly energy into Norn to save it from its demise, or perhaps to cause it. To survive, their people have tunneled into the very crust of the planet and found themselves in a complex system of tunnels that seem to stretch infinitely. Currently, an event called the Blasting is going on, the Great Blasting, where these tunnels have some strange effect on Norn's dwarves that drive them to the surface of their cold and desolate planet and chip away at its surface, creating a dwarven head out of the peak of one of its mountains and then blasting it into space, where they reside until they either die or crash land on a different location. No one knows why this happens, how it happens, or for what purpose it may serve. Some theorize that in reality Norn is growing outwards infinitely, and the blasting is a way for them to maintain their mass in the galaxy, reducing the weight of their planet to maintain its orbit around their sun. It has never been proven. But
They
it's a
never
fun
run out of
theory.
tunnels, so
Oh, mini
the
tunnels.
tracks. They don't run out of tunnel space.
No one knows where they lead. No one has ever tunneled through Norn, but it has been documented that they have tunneled more distance than its entire diameter. No
Interesting.
one knows how that works.
So they're planning on launching a dwarf head into the space and living on it, or am I misunderstanding?
Most of the Great Blasting's victims become marauders. They raid whatever ship or planet they happen to pass by as they are driven mad by the strange energies that Norn creates. And once they have fulfilled their purpose, they have nothing more than to remain on it until they starve or reach somewhere that they can obtain some form of sustenance.
All right.
Interesting fact about Norn, more disappearances of known living people occur on Norn than on 17 other sectors combined in a year.
Wow.
Not
Yes.
a great tourist destination.
That's not a good statistic.
If you're ever visiting, be wary. You looking around the room, you do see that there is one exhibit that is gone here. It says closed, not available.
What was there? Can you explain what was at that exhibit?
Ah, yes. Before the Time Bandit game, it was a prime exhibit. It was rumored to believe to be the coffin of one of the original Mad Queens of Norn. Unfortunately, it has been reverted in time. So if it was the Mad Queen of Norn, well, one of them. Frankly, I have no idea what that means, and it's out of my pay grade, mainly due to the fact that I'm not paid.
Mr. Collins, what are you up to?
Regardless, moving on.
Isn't that cause for concern, though? If these queens are all-powerful magical beings.
The Modrons have been notified. They aren't all-powerful beings.
Oh, fair enough.
They're just very magically attuned, potentially myths that may have not have even existed.
Fair enough.
Very good. On to Sector 5, Doraphon. Into the next room, you find kind of a, I would say, Victorian-style building, but that would imply that they're like British, and these are very clearly French. So they're kind of Gothic-inspired. You see a lot of brickwork. You see a lot of like, maybe not see. It smells bad. It isn't great. It's kind of like smell-o-vision.
City.
It feels, it's the city smell, and it's old.
That's the real deal. That's a good time. You guys did
it
well with
smells
that.
like from the time period where they didn't really know how sewers worked. It's not great. There are endless amounts of house insignias. Various flags that have been torn and burnt and cut by blades, seemingly of various families from around the city. And she says, yes, Doraphon. So much music and passion has been gathered from this place. It is the sector of artisans when it comes to imagination and creativity. It also is the sector of rebellion. It has been proven scientifically in several studies that within a year, Doraphon experiences no less than 10 rebellions in each year, the maximum amount of rebellions that has ever been found or documented is 24. 24 rebellions in 1 year.
Every 2 weeks.
The people are constantly uprising. There is sabotage and intrigue, and the royal house of Dorifon is constantly at war with each other, trying to put their own royal blood on the throne. Long ago, there was a single king of Dorifon, it is believed, that upon the death of his wife, disappeared and left his civilization that he had unified to his multiple children. And each one of those children split into their own branch families, warring for the throne. And after some thousands of years, they have now gotten so dispersed amongst their family that it is hard to tell who's related to who, where, why, and how, and who really has a claim to the true throne of Dorifon. Hence the rebellion consistency.
Have you heard anything of the Green Knight currently masquerading on Dorifon?
That's a great question. Has she heard anything of the
Have
Green
you heard of anything about the Green
knows
Knight?
This is something I would love to know.
And she says, well, the Green Knight, in the history books, it is believed that the first true king of Dorifon, his house emblem, was not an emblem at all. Simply a blank emerald green flag waving in the wind. It was believed that he needed no emblem to signify his rightful place on the throne. He stood out amongst the others who would paint pictures of animals and weapons and stuff that he needed no introduction. But as of today, no one has claimed the role of the Green Knight per se, or someone insignified by a simple emerald green cloak or flag or anything of the sort.
So the Green Knight is the first king?
It is believed he has been known by that name within the history books.
Okay. Interesting.
In
What a
more
clock the fact that Addie's also very interested in this.
In more recent
I'm
history-
clocking the fact that why does Oda know about this?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I looked at her.
You know, like yeah, exactly.
Uh-oh.
Spider-Man being like it's Rachel, it's Addie, it's Oda. We're all just like, whoa, what's going on?
In more recent history, a famed traveling bardic troupe known as Brian Rose have put their names on the board of history, so to
Guys, we
speak.
really need to get moving.
Oh my, do
We're
tell
gonna
us
get through this in an
more.
hour. We need to keep moving.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good point.
you are
No
absolutely
Are there any
offense,
sectors
with
that
all due
we-
Oh,
respect.
but what about the
Want to
bars? I'd
prioritize?
love
Past
to
history, not present
know.
history.
I can
So let's
I
keep
can
going.
run through. Is there any if you're on a time limit? Totally understood. I could cut real quickly.
I'd be curious of Arcadia and what the history books say.
Arcadia. All these rooms are very interestingly connected. So you can kind of get to. They're actually laid out like the sectors themselves.
That's
And
cool.
the rooms themselves, you can't see it because of the mechanics, but when you walk through a room, the entire building rotates
Cool.
around you. So you are able to move from pretty much whatever sector to sector, representing different times in history. So sometimes you have to take a quick cut if you want to get through multiple rings that never contact each other. But you will never have to go like 1 through 18 if you want to get to a different one. So you cut over to Arcadia. She says, the mysterious sector of Arcadia. Arcadia is on the far ring of the outer realms, bordering the great unknown, that great endless nothingness beyond us, filled with horrors beyond our imagination.
What
Because of
number
its,
would that be then?
Oh, Arcadia? That would be Sector 17.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Go on.
Yes, because of its closeness to the edge, to the great eternities beyond, the border between it and other realms is tenuous at best, meaning that the Modrons themselves have a direct factor on this very important sector. So much so that any entry or exit is limited, extensively limited, to the fact that we have very few exhibits that are actually from Arcadia. Much of this is from secondhand research and writings that we have uncovered from people who have left or traders who have briefly stopped by in Arcadia. Few people ever enter or leave, especially recently, within the past 60 or so years, 60 to 70 years, after the great burning of Arcadia and the death of their Rain Queen. I suppose I skipped over that. What we do know is that the ruler of Arcadia is enforced by the Modrons themselves. They empower a group of their residents to the point where they collectively are known as one god, the god of seasons. Individually, they have their own titles, but ever since the great burning of Arcadia, actually slightly before that, the Rain Queen was believed to have been murdered, and as yet to have a new recipient take up the mantle, therefore limiting their effective capability to govern their own sector. I have mentioned the great burning of Arcadia. It is said that the same one who murdered the Rain Queen escaped on a stormy night, and then one day returned, determined to strike down the Modrons on the closest thing to home you can find on the material plane. They brought with them forces of darkness and evil, terrifying demons and specters that infiltrated and attempted to raise the very fabric of their reality to the ground. Thankfully, the Modrons were prepared and were able to fight off the incursion, but at the loss of potentially thousands to hundreds of thousands of lives. There are no
These are
known
civilians?
civilians. Yes,
Unarmed civilians?
some of them. There was also the loss of soldiers. There was a loss of the Royal Guard. Many of them died, but yes, the supposed civilian casualties number easily in the hundreds. We have no specific records. The Modrons were a little cagey with how much information could be leaked about this specific event. Our main factors come from the off-site burials that were needed to take place. But yes, civilians, soldiers, there was a great loss of life across Arcadia as a whole. Other than that, there are not too many notable events that have happened in Arcadia.
And just because I'm unfamiliar, how long ago did this happen?
I believe 50 to 60 years.
21.
21? Hold on. No. When did the Rain Queen die? You would know this.
What was that? The
Wasn't it
Rain
50
Queen
years ago when the Rain Queen
died
It would be like
30 years
40,
ago.
like 30 to
30.
40 years ago.
30 years ago.
I thought that you were like 65.
I'm 48.
48. Okay, yeah, my math is way off.
He just looks old from all the
yeah, he
years.
just looks old.
Just beat up, man.
Long, hard years.
So yes, within the past 30 to 40 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you would just know because you've been around that long, right, DJ?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Oda didn't say that out loud. That was DJ helping the DM.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Addie's still
yeah.
pointing daggers at Oda.
Literally. he has
Oda
two daggers out.
is yeah, seriously. I don't know how is Oda reacting. He is visibly upset. but it's hard to tell why.
Isn't that a bit ironic? The Modrons functioning, God having so many issues. Aren't the Modrons the ones that determine whether or not gods are over the sectors in the first place?
It is a testament to their own power and structure that they are able to purposefully manufacture their own specific god and denizen and owner of their sector at will.
Testament to their power.
Is there anywhere else you would like to investigate, or are you crunched for time, need to go? The gift shop's on the way out.
I think I'm gonna go check on the ship, and Oda will leave.
Very good. Yes, dear. It appears that you have a question.
How's your exhibit for Jamur?
Oh,
Yes.
it's wonderful.
Yes.
I wish I hadn't left. Oh, dang it.
Yeah, I would have
That's what you
left.
get.
Didn't want to stay. Didn't want to stay
You
for
still would have
him.
left, but still.
Imaginary.
He's like, wait, Jameer, what?
If the rest of you will follow, you do have to cross through another exhibit for this one. She says, while we are on the way, this is the exhibit for Reston. Reston, which is... Hold on, it's on my first page. I'm a liar, it's on my second page. Sector 11. Reston, you step into a dry desert of an exhibit. You can feel the sand hit your face as a harsh wind blows across the dusty plains. There are cacti, and the sun is burning in the sky, lighting you up as you go. This has another exhibit that is no longer here, and it looks like a big one. She says, yes, Reston, the home of outlaws and wild folk that roam the plains herding cattle. Reston is almost single-handedly responsible for feeding the rest of the sectors combined. They are number one in exports of purely food.
And it's a desert.
It is a dangerous place out there, yes, but Reston is big and broad, and the livestock production on Reston is monumental. Massive herds of grazing cattle and other wild animals that they herd along the plain to various destinations, town to town, city to city. They have a thriving steam train that covers their land. And most of their towns are guarded by strange alabaster creatures, massive stone effigies that don't have any viewable means of communication, but are very protective, very strange. They're very strange, alien almost, which is an ironic phrase in this kind of area. Yes, they guard the people alongside their sheriffs from the various outlaws and ne'er-do-wells that roam around in this seemingly lawless, dusty plain. Fascinating.
And what's
Very.
the exhibit that's missing?
Well, that was a theoretically deactivated one of the alabaster giants we had on hand until it got up and walked away.
Theoretically deactivated?
Well, it got up and walked away.
It was deactivated until the Time Bandit came in.
Yes, the Time Bandit. Moving on.
Oh, she forgetting things. Oh no.
And you step into the next room. Now you enter the Dremure exhibit. This exhibit is dank, musty. You can feel it's a wet heat.
No.
The swamp, you can almost feel it. Even the ground feels a little bit marshy. You can see there are trees. It is almost partway to rainforest. It's just how humid it is. All the while, you can smell it actually smells very good. It smells very earthy, but you can also smell like food cooking in the background. She says, "Ah, yes, Tremure. A fascinating place. Very little is truly known about Tremure. Some of the greatest history has been recorded here. Tremure once a very different biome than what it is today. But with Lodantari's creation of the Feywild, it was forever changed. Natural elements overgrew the entire sector, turning it into a marshy swampland filled with peat bogs and pitfalls that can drown you within the earth. Various wild creatures hidden among the dark tree roots and up in the canopy, and inhabited by strange denizens, mostly small towns, but it's also the number one location where you can find most publicly known as hags. People that have developed kind of a community. It's almost more of a business than it is a people group. Yes, dear?
Keeping in mind, this is like kind of outside. Medora did change back into original clothes, including her wristband. So she kind of is like standing like this with her arms like crossed, but trying to cover her band, just like.
Don't worry, Rachel is trained to not actually look at the people that she's helping.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
Information. She's the exposition source. She says, yes, these hags are ran by a figure known to them as Mama. It is unknown whether or not there have been multiple mamas or whether or not it has been the same mama for its entire duration. Not much is known about hags. They have, but there are many rumors. Rumors of strange concoctions stirred together in dank basements filled with eye of newt and tongue of frog. There's a lot of frogs within hag recipes, according to mythology. Incredible regenerative capabilities. It's not known whether or not there can be male hags, or if they are known as something else. Some believe that they turn into ogres and orcs, which is why they have such a tremendous regenerative capability. Not orcs, that's a Nicomirian thing. I just said another name that starts with an O. Ogres, yes. But, and trolls, that's the name that I was thinking of. So, yes, very little is known. Many great recipes have come from, I forgot the name. Where are we?
Oh no, her mind's
Tremure.
24.
Many great recipes have come from Tremure. Additionally, Mama is credited with providing the only source of fuel for the Dream Train.
Nice.
One of the premier forms of transportation around the sectors. Its recipe is strictly confidential and only known to Mama herself.
Mama makes gas.
It's true.
I'm gonna
What
say
numbers-
wall.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead. Oh,
Well, in that case, what number is Dremure?
You're at number 12.
Dremure number 12. 12 for Dwellmure. Thank
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
you. Go ahead, Jar Jar.
I was just gonna say while like the guide is saying like the story, it's almost like if you look at Medora, she's just like as if you're speaking about someone that's passed but in a good light, just like yeah, this was a good place and like all of that. And then she kind of goes, why do we smell food though? Is there any like
That would be the incredible cuisine that has come out of Tremure. Although the towns are few and far between, difficult to find, for those who do manage to find civilization, or for those who leave Tremure, they are accredited as some of the greatest chefs and cuisine artists that can be found in the sectors themselves, boasting a wide variety of flavors and spices that many have yet to find on their home sectors.
If there's so much connection to the Fae, then is it generally more magical? Is it dangerous? Are there weird creatures there?
Some
You know.
believe that the influence of the Feywild has caused very strange things to grow and appear there. It has never been truly proven whether or not the Feywild has simply affected them ecologically, or if it is actually a truly magical occurrence. One of the strangest riddles of Tremure is the moon itself, and she will gesture up her hand up to the sky. Up an opening will part in the kind of the canopy of trees, and you will see a massive hanging in the sky crescent moon. She goes, "Of course, everywhere has a crescent moon. But for Dremure, it is an eternal crescent, seen as over 60% of the moon itself has been shattered and cast into the sky itself, leaving only a crescent remaining. Meaning no phases, just a permanent crescent moon at night.
Wow.
Interesting.
And no one knows where that came from. Some theorize a meteor struck roughly the size of, with 60% of the moon, and just blasted right through it. Some actually blame the great blasting itself. A massive dwarven skull crashed into the moon. Some believe that it is not a moon at all, but an egg of some great creature so large that even its presence would create such weight that you would be crushed upon being within its domain."
Wow.
Yes, dear.
Actually, again for DM.
Yes, dear.
Yes,
That
child.
switch up is crazy.
Yes.
Would I notice anything missing from the exhibit?
From this exhibit, no, you do find a couple of things that stand out to you as like, oh, I don't know if that's disrespectful, but it's a little weird. There is a full, like, basically salt rock that looks vaguely like a carved creature in a stance. It's difficult to make out any defining like characteristics of it, but it kind of looks like a creature that has been turned into stone and then molded away by erosion. You do find broken remnants of a hag's pendant that are shattered beyond recognition. You wouldn't be able to piece together a whole lot of information from it. And then there's also a collection of various cookware.
Nice. Don't
Dirty.
steal from the museum.
Someone already stole it. Can't be that bad. Yes, dear.
I DM. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Now, I am curious for my fellow players.
Mhm.
Who out of our players have shared with the group where they are from? Because if it has been shared, I mean, surely Leslie would be interested in.
I think the
knowing
only
more
two
about that.
are Leslie and Medora.
I don't even
Really?
think if I have.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've said
Medora has.
anything.
But it could be read in.
It could be.
It's
It could be.
a bit more
It's like it's
obvious.
noticed. It's like, but I didn't
obvious.
like say. Yeah.
She could be from anywhere. I perform hag magic and love to cook. The place with hags and cooking.
No, I would just be like, oh, that's stereotypical.
be anything.
Yeah, like,
Could
you
be
know what?
Interesting,
Wait.
But so Oda, we don't know where you're from.
I'm not even there.
specifically. Yeah. You're not there. That's
Otis
fascinating.
stands
Addy,
up
don't we
against the
know?
wall.
We don't know Addy. We don't know Talith. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't have anywhere in specific. Oh well, maybe Ouroboros actually.
Yeah, it's what's going on with the hometown,
Does anyone else have anywhere they'd like to see before we hit the
Um,
gift shop?
On our way back, I would like to just route through Vadakesh, seeing
Yeah,
as we're
absolutely.
headed there.
Yeah.
Great thinking.
Vadakesh is a good pick.
Good pick. Heck
By all
yeah.
means, let us journey to
Arguably
Vadakesh.
best sector in the entire realms.
Hold on, I gotta message someone. Thank you. She leads you into the Vodakesh exhibit. Immediately, the air kind of gets a little crisp, fresh. Although you can smell heat, moving machines, steam-powered machines that fill the air with kind of a moisture. There are turning gears. It's kind of a weird clash because right next to these like turning little tiny machines that run around and steam-powered, you have these like ancient, almost like hut-built facilities and stuff using ancient construction techniques, very classic. Much of them look very Eastern, very like Asian, China, Japan construction, Korea, mixed in with these like steampunk elements. On the wall, you can see various swords and blades and like tasseled spears right alongside these like, oh, this is a chicken that walks around and is made of copper.
Nice.
And she says, Vodakesh, now crowned as the new capital of innovation after the Borging of Sector 10, rest in peace. Vodakesh is home to many fascinating people and things and places. It is split almost in twain between the industrial side and the more classic martial side of the civilization. On the industrial side, you have the very ruler of Vodakesh, known as Vanya. She goes by many names. She is Vanya. She is the demon of iron blood and the god of murder. She has been
She's a
Vodakesh's.
babe.
It is true. She is Vodakesh's only ever ruler. Since her first reign, she has maintained that for over 1,000 years. They are also governed in part by her partner. Gotta find my gosh dang notes here.
The god of
Wish I
arts
had
and
it off the top of my
crafts.
head. I remember this.
He's the god of arts and crafts. He's so cute.
Yes. Erlin Lifecrafter. Her husband and god of arts and crafts.
I love him.
Together, they have successfully ruled Vodakesh since her first indoctrination into her role, and have piloted their home city of Zhongxi to great heights, providing multiple services for sectors around existence and beyond. On the other side, the martial governance is not actually governed by the primal governance. It is ran solely by a collection of clans and cultures that all interact and independently engage with each other, warring over various different things, and fighting for dominance and training themselves to physical heights and spiritual heights unseen elsewhere across existence. In history, the martial side has had much more tumultuous events, which frankly I do not have time to list within your remaining budget of time. But perhaps the most recent tumultuous event to occur was the overthrowing. Gotta find my notes real quick here.
I would just like my fellow cast members
Yeah, absolutely.
to notice the sly smile that went across Gracie's face.
You're not
Saw
here.
that, I
I
clocked
need
it.
you to stop talking.
Yeah, DJ, put on a blind.
Stop metagaming, bro. You're not here. You left 2 sectors ago, bro.
Punk.
Clock 'em.
DJ will remember.
I'm going
Fuck
blurry
'em.
now so no one can look at my face. How about that?
Yeah, DJ.
Get wrecked.
I hear what you think.
My name's Blurry, Grace and I.
Oh yeah, what a vibe.
She went to go speak tea, and now she's blurry.
Rachel,
not fixing it.
This is
I'm not
actually,
fixing
this is
it.
actually a ruse. That way, Gracie can just fall asleep and none of us will know that her eyes are closed.
Don't tempt me.
She will continue. She will say, the most recent tumultuous overthrowing was the martial faction headed by King Kiao overthrowing the dark faction ran by the violent and mysterious Dark Earth Chanlo. It was a violent... What?
I just said
Sorry?
okay. I was like, oh, whoa, okay.
You're not here. You're not
But
here.
I forgot that. Yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
need to leave.
Anyway, yes, the Dark faction was overthrown, razed to the ground, and all of its constituents supposedly killed or indoctrinated or imprisoned. It is believed that the martial faction was rooting out a lurking evil, is what it was described as. There have been various members who have disagreed with the policies of Qin Kiao, including his very own son, who had disappeared after the uprising, supposedly either disgusted with his father or silenced by opposing factions. Since then, there has been no true rises or overthrowings within the martial realm. Although some believe that the Dark Earth Chanlo never truly died, but is biding his time, secretly waiting for the chance to take his revenge and strike down his enemies that took him out in such a distasteful way. Any questions?
I have one.
Very good. What an inquisitive fellow. You should write a
Is
book.
Oh, don't even get me started. Are there any, things that were on display that are no longer on display of recent events?
Not here. There are no missing exhibits in this room.
Do I
That's good
clock
for us,
anything of
guys.
importance that would be valuable information for? Our
Make an
journey there?
investigation check. I'll
He's
give you
like, do I-
advantage because
do
there's
I-
blacks.
Do I see my sword that I lost when I was like 14?
Better, that's so much better. That's 17.
17. You do find I don't know if it's of importance, but it's pretty neat. You find two basically coffins, two wooden coffins. And the little plaque says these coffins were supposedly the boxes that the ruler of Vardakesh, Vanya, sent one of her opponent's bodies back.
Oh yeah.
One of them containing the bones and the other one containing the rest of his body. It is believed that he was still alive upon delivery.
Man had all of his bones removed and put in a separate box and was still alive to be delivered, to sign on delivery.
Sealed, delivered.
I'm so glad Oda's here, sharing all of his insights
Yeah,
in this tour.
That's just the comment that he just said that. He just said it. I was just
love this.
I was just clarifying the intensity of it.
He's standing
It's
next
all
to the
good
water
for
fountain,
us.
but he peeks his head around the corner and goes, by the way, did you know?
It's just
Gosh, darn it, Oda.
sorry. Varication.
I'm giving you a hard time. I'm giving you.
Uh,
Is this a question for me or a question for Rachel Grant?
Question for you.
Oh, exciting.
In general,
Uh-huh.
as we walk around this museum, are there many portraits that have been painted of people, or is that something that is not very common in this
Oh, well, of course.
museum?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Is there a portrait that you're looking for?
There's a portrait that I'd like to maybe avoid, considering that this is run by the Modrons, which is the portrait of Captain Leslie, potentially. So
Oh, don't worry. They made sure that any picture of you that is displayed in one of their facilities is as unflattering as possible, to the point of you hardly being recognized.
Oh well.
Nice.
I mean, if that's the case, I'm a little bit nervous about going there to the you know
To the Ouroboros.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there
But I
a
am
pork?
interested. So
Interesting.
maybe if any of the other players would like to pipe up and do that, then Leslie will not protest. I'll just say that much.
I see him. I see a Jar Jar hand.
Is there any portraits of possibly, maybe, of Larkspur, or maybe even my dad?
Within the definitely not Larkspur. There
Yeah,
are
that punk. He's not important.
there are no portraits of your father within the Dremure exhibit. No.
I'm just saying, like, as we go around, like, as we go along.
Oh yeah. You don't notice any. I'll let you roll an investigation check though.
Where's my mouse? There it is. All right.
21.
21. That is pretty good. You do notice as you're kind of on your tour, you're just going real quick. There in the Peric exhibit, there is a kind of like the image of the like signing of the Declaration of Independence, where there's like all
nice.
those really famous people.
Founding
They're all kind of
fathers.
there. Yeah, there is one, and you can't tell if it's actually your dad, but it does bear a striking resemblance to your father, like shaking someone's hand as everyone's like celebrating as they've like completed a really big deal or something like that.
Your dad is John Hancock?
Oh, that was good. That was good.
We
Not gonna lie, most likely when Medora like slyly catches this, in this instance, she's like shocked, but she continues moving.
Add a girl. Add a girl.
very
Don't spiral,
small
please. No.
So it might not be your dad. It just is like you just kind of see it and you're like, well, that could be my dad, which means that I'm not a big fan of it.
Do any other players want to see any particular
Anywhere?
world?
I've got so many sectors.
I know you do, and they're all
Theros,
How
so
long have we
interesting.
been walking around for?
Oh, it's heading on a strong 50 minutes.
It's been like 57 minutes.
50,
Like,
55.
We only got like
Yeah.
5 minutes to
Shop
hit
stop if that's
the
what you
shop.
wanted to do, but I'm gonna go back to the ship now. You can do whatever you want, but I'm leaving in 5 minutes.
You have
You
to
might wanna
pass through
stay
the
for
gift
this.
shop on the way out.
And you might want to stay for this question. I
Thank
just have
you,
one last one.
Rachel.
I just have one
Yes.
last one.
By all means, fire away.
I'm just curious. I've heard of this character in a lot of different stories lately, and it's perked my interest. Do you know much about a character, Oda Amana?
Oda Mana. Let me roll a quick die to see whether or not she knows anything here.
Let's go. Let's
Hattie turns around.
Let's go.
She walks back into the room. She's lingering by the doorway.
Let's get
Leslie, Oda's not here. And he goes,
I know.
hey, museum tour guide.
Well, listen.
I know of this
You know
guy.
what? Listen, you know what? We just added this guy to the team, and this person knows history. You know, I'm
Please
trying
tell
to
me
see.
you do not say that. I already said that.
Oh my gosh.
Grant, you are a delight, and I want you to know that
Ah, thank you.
you're a hero, man.
Look, what I didn't say is my homie Oda. I said, I've
Yo,
heard a lot
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
stories lately. You know,
Just want some tea.
I'm writing a book. You know, and
Oda Amana. That is a name that has made its way and emblazoned itself among the stars in perhaps most recent history. Some would say that he is a famed romanticist.
oh,
Addie leaves.
Some would say that he is an adventurer, a pioneer. Some would
She's
say
in
that
the
he's
gift shop now.
a traitor. Some would say that he is a violent terrorist that has frankly decimated civilizations as a whole. Others say that he is a misunderstood, perhaps even a philanthropist, a general, a killer. The real question is not, do I know about Oda Amana, who he is? The real question is, who is he not?
Huh.
Perhaps Oda Amana, after all this, was truly the friends and experiences we made along the way.
Oh my god.
Look inside
Wow.
yourself. Perhaps you know.
I'm going to
Oda
the gift
Amana.
shop.
Perhaps Oda Amana is the darkness that we see when we look in the mirror.
I'm looking at stuffed animals at this
Or
point.
perhaps he's real. Out there somewhere. Striking deals. Kidnapping royalty. Poisoning other royalty. Robbing people blind. We may never know. But as soon as we do, you will find an exhibit here. In the Hall of Miscreants. It was at
Dude.
one point in time known as the Hall of Heroes, but we had too many villains in there, so now it's the Hall of Miscreants.
Well, you know, I was hoping to learn a little bit more, but it seems that nobody knows about this guy. You know, it seems like you
Everyone
don't know
knows-
much about him either.
Everyone knows something about Oda, but it's hard to know exactly what of that is myth and what of that is truth.
If you had one thing to
I
say
elbow
to the
him.
Oda Amana
I-
that lives inside,
I'm already in the gift shop looking at different stuffed animals, trying to show to Addie like,
I'm like
TikTok,
literally
Addie's
like
gone.
There's-
I'm looking
there's
at my
there's
arcane watch, watching like the 2-minute timer countdown as I'm
you're
dragging Leslie out.
Yeah, he's
oh, it seems it's time. So
Rachel is still going on. In the gift shop, you are able to find an Oda plushie.
I
That's
definitely
amazing.
buy it. With
Nothing
like
like
with
it.
the 10 credits that the 10 out of 25, I'm like, 10 credits? Here you go. 10 bits, whatever it is.
There's-
Boom.
wow.
Yeah. It is by the way, the cashier is just a pile of bones.
I love that.
Oh no.
Hop off, King.
But they are
Is one of the coffins empty? Is one-
it
is
is
one of
a
those two
functioning pile of bones. It has a
Nice,
name tag.
nice.
Oh.
What's the name?
Clarice.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I like
Clarice, the pile of
that one
bones.
out of there.
That one's going down in my NPCs list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
never
also
finding that one
writing
again.
that
She's getting
down.
fired after tonight.
What?
Turns out it's illegal to employ a pile of bones. The
Oh.
Modrons wouldn't stand for it.
I guess technically undead, like an issue with like the natural law.
Look,
Our time
What?
bandits, necromancers. If they can fast forward somebody to become bones and then they're still living.
the real
Or pull
question
back
is:
time, yeah.
are necromancers time
Bandits.
wizards, chronomancers?
There you go.
Hey, Rachel.
No.
We don't have time. Thank you for the lovely.
I'm sorry, Leslie's not there
tour.
anymore.
Bye. Have a nice time. Watch out for the
I was-
pterodactyl on your
I
way
was gonna-
out.
I was gonna ask
Thank
her about J.R.
you.
Collins. For the
Ah,
We don't have time. Addie's leaving.
Oh
you.
no, you'll be the only one
you don't
left
want to
in this
find out
museum.
about the
last for
magical.
days.
You don't want to find out about the magical time guy who sent us on this journey in the first
I
place.
will say
get it.
this and only this. If there is ever a crime that has been committed with no clear conspirator known, it is believed that J.R. Collins is responsible.
Oh, see, that's good to know. Talith carries Leslie onto the ship.
Literally
Right
kicking and
behind with my
dragging.
Oda plushie, just like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oda, look, it's you.
It's like really scary, but super jacked. It's wearing like a plate mail, like suit of armor, and carries like a flaming sword in one hand and like a pitch black sword in the other, and like its mouth is full of fangs.
It's lovely, isn't it? I got it
I
for
quite like
you.
it actually. I think it looks
Yeah,
good.
I know,
Pretty accurate.
right?
I
You
gotta
don't
go.
like the gift I
Yeah,
got
but
you?
I
I
was
don't know,
doing
they
his
really
room.
captured the glint in his eyes.
He doesn't like the
Oh.
gift I got him.
The
It's
real
lovely.
reason-
Come
It's
around.
lovely.
It's a
The
little
real
more
reason he's
muscular
sad is because
than-
he hasn't gotten a penny of the royalties.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
this can't be legal.
He's been licensed illegally.
Exactly. Exactly.
I was
the
gonna
real
ask
crime
if there was
community.
like an Oda. I was gonna ask if there's an Oda Amano like pillow pet or something because there's a funny
There's
thought.
a
in my-
body pillow if you want it.
Okay.
What?
No, that's his own
Oh
personal
my
licensed
God,
merch.
that's a personal one.
It doesn't sell very well for some reason.
Yeah, there's a pillow pet. There's a lot of like
There
Oda
is?
merch.
This is
100%.
crazy.
How niche
Yeah.
is this gift shop? This is all of the
Oh, there's an
sector's
Oda
history, and
Amano
there's
section.
an Oda Amano pillow pet.
He's
Oh my
a
god.
very historically important figure within the past 50 years.
Okay, fine. I get the Oda Amano pillow pet.
I'm not forcing you to buy it. That's up to you, man. Yes. You guys leave the Sector Museum, continue on your journey to Vadakesh. Do you guys, I'm assuming you guys take a rest, like it's over a full day journey.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you for
sure.
saying that verbally because I was already reading.
My
stuff.
man, I'm
Probably
just nodding. I'm like,
doesn't sleep that night. He probably spends most of the time up on the deck.
Hey, Medora, could you do me a favor?
yeah.
Can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
Hey,
Wisdom
don't
saving
get possessed,
throw,
girl.
let's go.
Don't get possessed. No
Possession
possession.
isn't that bad.
Hey, we have determined your wisdom saving throws are pretty good. Just saying.
Yeah. 15?
15? Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, great.
But I
Well, he hasn't said if that succeeds or fails yet. It's
that is
just saying
true.
great.
Oh,
You
that
know.
is true. Oh, that is true.
Your dreams are plagued with nightmares. You relive the worst moments in your life over and over. You're chased in impossible situations by the people that you fear the most. And as you wake up, you suffer somewhat rest-wise, and you will start your day by taking 12 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
12?
That's not good. You only have like 15 HP.
She dies.
We have
Wow.
15 HP.
That's a small
Oh,
exaggeration.
good.
But
Well,
She's rolled
she doesn't
really
have a lot
bad.
of HP. She's a little
It's
low
like-
on
it's
the
like-
roll.
It's like mid 20s, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Maybe
can
like,
take it.
maybe like
He's like over there with like 70
sitting at a
HP at level
19 right
5.
now.
I'm at 60.
Light work.
We're sitting at 19 out of 31 right now.
Well, you know, we won't get in combat in Vadakesh.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I don't know. That
I
pterodactyl
don't
was giving me
I was
daggers.
planning on picking a fight. I've got 2 attacks now. I'm excited to use them. It's all I'm good
No.
for.
Opportunity.
I also got
This is
extra
all
attack.
I'm good for.
You're lucky she
You're
didn't
just
try to
gonna
take
have
out the
to-
pterodactyl.
I was
You're
so
just gonna-
close.
You're just gonna have
Dang.
to stay in the back, Jar Jar.
I would
what's gonna
say
happen.
like in the morning, most likely whoever sees you walking around, like Medora's just like just twitching ever so often. She's just like,
He's just tweaking.
Oh,
Um,
oh, that's crazy.
morning.
Coffee's brewed.
I don't think I
Yeah.
could. I don't think I could. I can't. I think it's just gonna be water for me today.
How about you sure don't want some of that scrumdiddlyumptious orange blossom tea? I've been trying to get
Oh,
better at it.
Yeah, I'll brew some. And then whenever you go to see her grab the like kettle, her arm is like scratched red. Like it looked like as if it was bleeding at night, like just scratched up. And you're like,
Hey, is your arm all right?
I don't know. Oda, can you actually heal me up a little bit? Just you know,
Oda's not there at the moment. But
He's not
as soon as he, as soon as he,
Still at the museum.
we left him
Daddy left him
behind.
behind.
He had to go to the bathroom. He didn't realize that everyone left.
yeah,
Oda
yeah.
was like crying.
I told him from the
outside.
start. He had an hour. I was gonna
You know,
leave anyone
the
who
only one
stayed
is my
behind.
fault.
Watch.
Useless.
Listen,
We-
listen, I
We got
can't control
fireworks.
my bladder at this point in my life. You know,
Have him
like.
on board.
It was an emergency. He had to go.
He
Listen,
wanted to
I've
use
been
the really
rocking the
nice
fiber
bathroom.
supplements, so
Yeah, he started creatine loading. That stuff just goes right through you.
oh my
The
Also,
only thing he's had to
it
eat
is-
is like grape nuts for the past like.
It is
Dude,
fireworks
years.
season here. I apologize
Yeah.
for any fireworks that happen while my mic
Yeah.
is unmuted.
I'm
That
surprised
is
none's
not-
happening over here. I'm surprised.
It's not
I'm
me
like,
throwing it down or anything. It's outside.
Getting crunked.
probably a lot later than he normally is there, since he's normally one of the first to be awake. Oda will eventually make his way into the mess hall.
hey, Oda.
Good morning.
Uh,
Jay?
can you help
are
me
you-
heal this?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just like grab some salves, and I'm just gonna do a quick little cure wounds, and just pat your face nicely because
Yeah,
I know
I
it's
had-
psychic as well.
I had a really
Um,
bad dream.
I did as well. That's how it goes. sometimes.
Biggest question I have to ask is, did you ever check back out that room?
No, I think Day was gonna do it after we left.
DM, can I see if this man's lying?
That'll be a contested insight versus deception.
Heck yeah, I'm so good at deception. I'm not good at deception.
Natural. Don't worry, you're DJ. You'll just
do we
crit.
go with the silver dice or do we go with the sparkly dice?
I don't know, man. I know that they're both weighted towards 20s.
Sparkles.
Sparkle.
That's
pretty good.
an 8 on die with a +3,
Oh my god.
11.
Almost a single digit number.
I rolled a nat
You
20
know,
and
single
then plus
digit.
2.
That's pretty
Nice.
good. Yeah, so
No,
I would say that
absolutely not. Jay's
it's
gonna
pretty hard to tell. Except you were like, "Did you check out the room?" And he goes, "No."
No, there's no one
No,
in room 13. What are you talking about? I never said room 13.
Ugh.
Day was on it.
Well, no, 'cause-
yeah,
well, the thing was,
it was-
they saw me at the door and they
Yeah,
got
no,
me in
yeah.
front of the door.
Yeah.
So I was like, what if they went back? Come on,
Yeah,
man. You remind me a lot of somebody I used to know. Like, just.
Body that I used.
I mean, yes, we did check it out. There was nothing in it. It seemed like it wasn't ever actually used.
That doesn't feel right. Because usually with that
It
kind of
seems like-
person, they always leave something.
They left the imprint of their body on the bed, on top of the covers, though. It was rather weird.
All right.
They're actually still in the room. That was just them invisible.
I,
Just sitting on
anyway, and then I'll proceed to heal your arm.
Well,
Focus up, you know.
Yeah,
well,
as that
teach me some time how to
Yep.
handle dreams.
that's
Okay.
happening, y'all are eating in this kind of awkward, like healing
I
situation.
don't handle them very well. I've spent most of the night up on the deck. So we can figure it out together. Mutual learning.
Young Timothy will walk up wearing gray sweatpants and like a deep, like low cut off tee.
Nice.
He says,
I cover Madora's eyes.
"Hey, yeah, so we're getting pretty close. We should be able to land within the next hour. So if anyone has anything that they want to do beforehand, now would be the time. But we're pretty ready to offboard. Where should we be aiming for? There's,
I can direct.
Aiming for the main city.
I can direct you at where we can land.
Sounds good, my man. Just talk to me, Captain Silvers, and we'll be on it. So, ooh, is that sausage fresh cooked?
Adora, you regained 7 HP.
I was just about to ask that. Thank you.
Have
Thank
some.
you.
A quarter of her max health.
Well, was
We
that
sitting at
sausage?
we sitting at what my max health used to be a couple episodes back.
Was
We
that
did
sausage
like-
fresh cooked?
Yes, it was. Is there anything that you guys do before you land?
Other than shoot off some fireworks, I
Yeah,
think
that's customary.
I just
to
want to
signify your
know.
arrival.
I just want to note that, and this is becoming an increasing problem for you guys. You guys are starting to notice this, and nobody said anything yet, but like everybody's starting to look at each other when it happens. It's getting kind of annoying, but nobody wants to say anything. Whenever Leslie is like enjoying orange blossom tea, he's starting to like make some sounds that he really likes the tea, and it's just it's a little uncomfortable. Like,
Oh, Grant, I'm
It's nothing-
having a
look.
hard time picturing.
yeah, it's nothing crazy.
What? You know, like
not
you want
crazy,
to
like-
give us like
I've
Yeah,
never had
like-
less trouble imagining what Leslie is doing at this moment.
You know,
But go on.
Mhm. And he'll be go like he'll go like that's good. It's just like he'll say stuff, and it's just an increasing
Like
problem.
every time.
oh my
Oh.
gosh.
You know,
You
I
really
just wanted to
liking
point
that tea,
out.
Leslie? You liking it?
Sorry, what?
Are you loving that tea? I brewed it extra strong this time.
Yeah,
I
it's
just like
so good.
added a little bit of lemon this time too, just to get a little citrus,
Yeah,
extra
I
citrus.
haven't had it this strong yet. It's even better this way.
That's great. That's great.
In Addie's head,
Alice.
she hears, "Is Leslie getting high on tea?"
I'm going to hide all of the tea.
Wait, don't do that. Don't do that, cause I drink it. I drink it. I have a high tolerance.
You are an enabler.
No, I'm not.
You're part of the problem.
No, I'm not. Actually, no, I kind of am, but I didn't expect him to drink that much. All right, I'm so used to it. I've been drinking it for I don't even know how long I've been drinking it.
Alice,
Get used to it.
Yeah.
where on Verakesh are you planning on taking us?
Well, I can tell you this much, Drew, because we didn't get to talk about this beforehand. Like we
Yes.
discussed that we would talk about this beforehand.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Oh, he didn't call you back either? Wow, Drew.
You know, what are you gonna do? Your legal guardian resides in the capital city of Jiangxi.
Mhm.
You would be able to land pretty close. There's basically like a ship parking garage
Nice.
for interstellar vessels, for plane hoppers and whatnot. Relatively nearby. It's a little bit of a walk, but it's not exactly on city limits either.
Okay.
They spelled Jiangxi.
Man, you're gonna hate me.
Mhm.
I'm
It is
using a pen.
spelled ZHENGQI.
Okay, wait. I have to scribble out my JUNG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh, good old
ZH.
DJ phonetics.
ZHENGQ.
Uh-huh. GQ. Oh, that was really
I.
hard for me to write. I.
I. Don't
yeah.
forget the I.
Because it's a lowercase g, which goes that way, but then a lowercase q, which goes the other way.
Yep.
Honestly, it looks like a little cat now.
But phonetically, I would recommend you writing it down the
Oh,
way that
shit.
you thought that it was, which
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what I
wrote
always
down
do.
phonetically as JUNGSHI.
It's likely that everything I've written in my journal that you have not spelled out is spelled wrong because it's just for my memory. And that's all I
Absolutely.
need.
And that's, it's not like we're writing a book here. We're performing for people. You just need to know how to say it. It's fine.
I was also told once that as long as you say it confidently, even if you say it wrong, if nobody knows how it's actually pronounced, then
Absolutely.
you're fine.
I've made this all up as I went.
Exactly.
Yes, but that is where your legal guardian is located. Assuming that you guys don't have anything, you will land successfully. Vadakesh is pretty much exactly how you experienced it in the exhibit. The air is pretty crisp. There is a hustle and bustle on the streets, as pretty much every street has vendors and like workshops. There are tinkerers and smiths, mechanics, building things, creating weapons and processing materials, food stalls that are handing out random goods and services throughout the street. The entire world of, or at least this city for sure, of Jiangxi is alive. You can feel like the pulse of the city streets. It is also very clean. You don't see really any, like normally when you're in kind of like hustling, hustle bustle of the city, you can see like street rats like running around and pickpocketing people or scams being pulled. You don't really see any like real crime being committed very much. There are guards walking the streets. You can tell that they're there. They are notably very pale, but they are wearing armor. They carry either spears or swords with them, but they're moving fluidly through the crowd. No one seems to be like frightened by their presence by any means. You do see beggars. There are basically the homeless on occasional street corners, kind of like panning for alms in the crowd and stuff like that, using the coin that they've begged for to buy food and maybe like a hot bun or something like that. But no, the city is alive and moving. Talith, are you heading anywhere in particular? Are you going straight to your legal guardian's place of residence?
Yes, that would be the first place that he would want to go to.
Okay, very good. Talith leads you through the streets. Talith, it has been a long time since you've been home, so to speak. But you remember quickly how to move. You glide through the throngs of people leading your group to a kind of weird looking shop down a kind of, if there was anything close to grungy, it would be this alleyway.
Nice.
It is not dilapidated per se, but it is one of the not as well kept areas of the city by far. And there is a little artificer shop kind of nestled between two larger brick buildings. This one made of wood with maybe at one point in time fine paneling, maybe a nice paint job. It has lost a lot of that luster. And the only reason you can even tell it's a shop, specifically an artificer one, is a strange little doodads and mechanical bits that are in the shop window, allowing you to kind of look in and see what's on for sale.
Just as a small forewarning, so the person that I know here, I suppose you could think of him as my legal guardian of sorts. He's a little awkward with people, but he's very helpful. So just bear that in mind. And he will walk in.
Sounds like Talith.
The door swings open, a little bell rings, notifying someone. As soon as the bell rings, you hear stumbling and clutter, like something falls off of a shelf in a back room. There's a big sound, maybe a small explosion. And then smoke begins to rise out of kind of the seams of the door towards the back room. And then kind of stumbling through the door is a not very tall, but somehow still kind of lanky fellow. probably sitting at around like 5'10" ish. You can only tell that he's lanky because of his hands. He has these long, really fine fingers and very extended hands, but he is fully cloaked in like robes and cloaks. And the strangest thing about him that you notice is he's wearing a very strange headpiece that is a series of magnifying lenses that telescope out from his head into just one big lens at the front that magnifies his two eyes into just one really big eye. And he kind of looks
Nice.
at you, still kind of smoking. You can see soot is like covering him. His hands are covered in grease, and he says, "Oh my, hello, customers. It's been so long. Yes, how can I help you today?" And he's like,
Uncle, it's me. It's Danny.
he immediately like
I told you I'd be-
then flips a bunch of magnifying lenses back. He goes, "Oh, my dear boy, it has been an amount of time since I've seen you last." He will walk over and he'll like go in and then like not and then be like, "Yes, and you have brought
These are some
a
of
harem.
my comrades. We've been traveling together
Comrades,
for
yes,
the past
comrades."
few weeks. Been
Guys,
to
we're
many of the different
comrades.
sectors together.
I fist bump Medora.
This is well, he double checks. Has the security been changed recently since I've been gone?
In what way? I installed lasers.
Nobody's watching us, right?
Oh, well, in what dimensions are we talking here?
My word. It's fine. It's fine.
If you're talking about the eyes in the sky,
Yes.
never.
Okay, great. Thank you. This is Oda, Leslie, Medora, and Addie.
Wonderful. He to each one of you who goes for a handshake and then realizes that he doesn't want to touch you. He goes, "Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very good. And you're comrades of mine. Are you friends, confidants, lovers?"
We're friends.
Travel buddies.
Friends,
Ah.
sure. Did you have a chance to look into what I messaged you about at all?
Oh, yes, divinity. A interesting term. Come to the workshop. And he will just kind of stumble through his shop and go into the room where the explosion occurred earlier.
Nice.
Do you guys follow? Or?
Yes. We
Oh, yeah,
did.
no, I'm following.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, we follow. Yes,
I wasn't sure whether or not there was
Nowhere
going to
else
be,
to go. If
feel
there are
like-
people watching us, might as well just
I
follow. you
feel
know?
like. Yeah, no, we follow.
Are there just trinkets and stuff, or is this like
Just say it.
shady?
For some reason, I feel like Addie's just like grabbing things off the shelves. I know that's not true, but it feels like something she'd do.
She
like
looked at
guns
the
Now
and
she
shelf
would look. It's like she.
labeled grenades.
Yeah,
Something she would do.
I know it's not.
fair.
I know it's not, but for some
Anything
reason, it
ever.
feels like it. You know.
There's a
this is
kleptomaniac in this
why-
group, and it's not Addie.
I think the idea of Addie with a bag of grenades is so appealing that the idea of Addie grabbing a bag of grenades it increases in my head as something that I'd like to see.
I also just like the idea that there's a bag of grenades laying around.
It'd
Oh,
probably
there's
be
for sure a bag.
Medora that grabs the bag of grenades and then hands it to Addie, being like,
Hands it to Addie.
"Hey!"
It's the duct tape grenades from Repo that you find in the ceiling.
You all enter into the back room, following behind this strange little man. It is frankly a mess back there. There are half-constructed machines, what appeared to be weaponry, like disassembled and reconstructed, actively burning flames next to explosive regents. It is a little scary to be back here. There are magical items strewn around, broken apart, all sorts of various things. There appears to be half of a mechanical dog.
Nice.
He is rifling through a massive leaning bookshelf. It is leaning at almost a 45-degree angle. Half of the books have fallen out. They're hanging by little like bungee cords.
Nice.
Some of them appear to have been glued into place. And the bookshelf is only being held up by a second fallen cabinet that the drawers are inaccessible. And he's underneath it, kind of rifling through things. He eventually pulls out a little folder.
Man's in the lean-to of knowledge.
He'll flip through a little folder and divinity. The state or quality of being divine. Perhaps a divine being, a god or a goddess, or even the study of religion, theology. Theology, of course, being synonym in some strange way, which also happens to be a whipped dessert. Yes, sorry.
Oh, lovely.
You have given me do you have a sample?
I don't know if we
Do
do,
we?
right? I don't
I
think
thought we
do.
had a vial.
Yeah, I thought we did.
Well, someone does.
Do we
but
know
we
We
that,
do have a
though?
vial,
I don't
but
think
that,
we know.
I think it was
that was
Abby.
no. Medora has the vial, but never shared
No,
that
I
information with the
have-
rest of the
we
party.
don't know.
I have a syringe of quick steel.
Yeah, with the divinity in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but we
But
are
none
not
of
aware
us
of
know
it.
that.
As far as I'm aware, we don't actually have anything that possesses it, but we do have several notes.
Yes, truly a shame. Well, I have heard of a substance being very quickly shifted through Varakesh as not a base, but as a transfer point. Of course, as you would know, any illegal substances must be legally processed, and I am unsure of their permit, so of course their stay was very temporary. But I have heard that whatever it is came from a very, very unique source. The Modrons themselves.
Oda flips the table.
You put
Can
that
you
back
roll
right
a
now.
d20 for me?
I don't flip a table. I'm sorry.
That was real quick. Is it from the Modrons themselves?
Yes, yes. It's a linking line between thousands of informants, but I believe that in fact the true source of divinity lies with the government itself.
Let me just clarify here, friend. We are still talking about the drug and not divinity as in titles and modrons. Like, we haven't gone off topic here, right?
Well, some would call it a drug, but in reality it's an alchemical reagent that can be combined in various different ways.
Absolutely. All right, we're still on the same page. Okay.
Of a theoretically unknown origin. But yes.
Hmm.
Also, did you say this was Oda Amana?
Just Oda is all that was said.
Yeah,
I
just
wasn't sure. I know of several Odas. I figured it was a small chance. Thought I might get him.
I mean, what? Never mind.
Okay, this is helpful. Do you know which region here in Varakesh that the substance might have been transported through?
Oh, right here.
In the capital.
Well, not here, but yes, in the capital itself. A bold play right under the nose of our god herself.
And is she aware of it?
She has been on one of her excursions for some time now.
I see.
Is this
That is
something we can
unfortunate.
make her aware of?
Well, of course. If you could find her, which of course no one knows where she is.
And her partner, is he around?
Oh, yes. A good friend of mine. Yes, of course he is.
Oh. Could we, I looked at Tala, speak with him?
Oh boy, this is okay.
Drew's internal panic button is going off.
Her not being around really throws a wrench in what I was hoping to accomplish while we were here.
We might be able to
Well.
find her.
Exactly.
DM.
Put out
Maybe she'll come
feelers.
back.
But she is a master of stealth
DM.
All right.
and subterfuge.
And murder.
Can I
For that too.
send a message?
Yes. I can't
To
tell
your
you.
mom?
Yeah.
Are you sending a message to your mom, Tal?
I can tell you right now, you cannot send a message to your mom.
Is that because
Is
his
that
mom is
before or
dead?
after the spell
Yes.
slot is expended?
If you would like to send a message to Vanya, you can try.
I can try.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Are
try.
you sending a message to your adopted mom? Is this the god of arts and crafts? Is that who I'm talking to?
If you would like to send a message to the God of Arts and Crafts, that is a for sure yes that you can. If you want to send it to
Well-
Vanya, it takes a couple more steps.
I'm gonna try to send it to Vanya.
Okay, please roll a d100 for me.
Would I know any contacts in Vadakesh that might have any idea of her whereabouts?
Your main contacts in Vadakesh are focused on the martial side, so they are much less aware of Vanya's location.
Right.
Do I recognize this man
that's
in
a
any
20.
capacity?
What was that?
A 20.
A 20. Yeah, that is low enough. You do manage to get through. Vanya is an ancient being that is maybe the scariest thing that you've ever seen in your life.
She's a
She is
bae. Love her.
a primordial creature of death and murder with more mental fortitude than any other thing that you have ever met.
Mhm.
Thankfully, she's given you permission to contact her.
Nice,
What do you send in your
nice.
message?
Hey, mom. Sup? It's your boy.
It's Danny.
He's like, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Would like to call in a favor.
Oh.
Trying to save a child's life. How soon can we meet up?
Love you. Bye.
You got four
Party
words.
on Varkash.
You got one word.
Love you.
Thanks.
That's two.
Hearts.
No, no,
wanna
it's
do you
love
wanna
ya,
use the
you know?
word?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a dash.
Every unused word is a year off of Danny's life.
You will get a response. Let me tell you, I've done a lot of thinking as to what Vanya should sound like, and I can never settle on a voice for her, so it'll probably change.
I could give it a
multiple times throughout
shot.
These episodes.
I'm just kidding.
What if you didn't, though?
You know, that came out of my mouth before I realized what that might entail. I wrote myself a check that I maybe can't cash.
I appreciate it. You get a voice back, a message back that says, "Excited to see you, but I'm working, sweetie."
Damn, that's rough, man. That's rough.
Why does she always do this?
Your father has been awkwardly fidgeting,
While
attempting to not make eye
Alex
contact.
is chatting away in his mind. I've been around. I've heard a thing or two. I know reputations. I know faces. Do I recognize the man in front of me? The quirky
roll a-
little.
Roll a history check.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was potentially helpful, however, still inconclusive, which oddly enough tracks.
You said history, DM.
Yeah.
22.
22. Something
Feel
about
free to
him
message me privately.
Something about him
Yeah.
does strike you as familiar, but you really can't put a finger on it.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Well, I suppose, in the meantime, it still might be worth talking to Erlin. He at least might be able to give us a little more context as to how soon the Queen might return. Otherwise, I suppose if anyone else also has contacts here that we can communicate with who might also have some more ears on the ground.
My contacts are out of the city, so I'm not sure how helpful they'd be.
Are mine in or out of the city, actually?
What if we have the same contact? You guys both pull out your phone and it's the same number.
Literally,
You're like,
Addie, we need to just sit down and just like compare notes and just be like, oh my gosh, we have the same life.
No,
I
wait.
have a friend.
you actually,
Uh,
it's two different contacts, but they're married to each other. Actually, they're married, but they're divorced now.
Yeah.
I think twice divorced, got trying to get remarried, then divorced
Okay.
again.
Wait,
Funny.
before I do something
stayed together
bad,
for the
how do
kids,
you
but then they
spell
moved out for-
Vanya?
Thank God. It's just Vanya. Just a
Thank
plain old a Roman spelling of a Russian name.
Beautiful. Thank you.
The yeah. Sorry, I was just stalling for time.
Yeah, Mike, if we're in need of, if we're waiting for Vanya, I mean the demon of Iron Blood. Don't know who's listening. I'm not on that level with her, you know. I have a place that we could probably go stay at. Someone that I probably should talk to while I'm here. It's a little ways outside of it, but if we're waiting, only if we're waiting.
There's no need to find other places of rest. I have spare rooms that are theoretically
booby-trapped?
not going to collapse. I would never
cool.
let a compatriot of my
Nephew?
of Talith sleep for pay.
What was that?
Great.
All right, that's good. I'm sorry. Did we ever catch your name, sir?
No one ever asked. I am Quixel
I'm
Dren.
so sorry. You're what?
Quixel Dren.
Who? How,
Two names.
okay.
The first is Quixel. The last is Dren.
Tram
you spell
like
Quixel?
T? Like
Like Dren, like D, like a dog.
oh,
you spell
like train with a
Quixel?
D.
So spell Quix with an X. And
I
then
thought I
add
got
an
that.
owl.
Wait.
The fact that I got that first try spelling that.
How do you spell Quix? Quix isn't a word.
Quixel.
E-K Q-U-I
X.
X instead of a C-K.
E-A-L or E-L?
AL with an owl.
Z-A-L.
A-L. Dren. Okay, got it. Quixel Dren. Alice
Yes.
dad, quote unquote?
Legal guardian.
Uncle.
Legal
And that's
guardian.
not the same name as the god of arts and crafts.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
That's Erlin Lifecrafter.
Erlin. How do you spell Erlin?
Erlin.
So it's just the name of the city that I actually have to worry about.
Yes.
Nice.
And potentially
Erlin.
other people.
Life
most-
crafter.
Most of the people with names that you'll struggle to spell are on the martial side of Vadakesh.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Do you go by any nicknames? Anything that we should know
I
about
did
as
once,
friendly?
long ago, but no longer. I am just Quixeldren.
You know what this
What
guy
happened to be?
He reminds me of the NPC character from the Jumanji movies
From
with The
Jumanji?
Rock.
Yes! Yes, Nigel!
What?
Just- yes, Nigel.
Yes!
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes!
I remember the original way better than that movie. I cannot think of this NPC.
You don't remember The Rock and
Oh, it's such a good
Well, I
movie.
remember the movie. I've seen
that
it.
one
Well, I
lady
just
who was
remember-
in Doctor Who?
Nigel Thorne.
Uh,
Oh, Rachel
You
Gillen!
Nigel Thornberry from the Thornberries?
Remembering characters is my weak point. Nigel Thornberry, who was in Jumanji with The Rock,
Yeah, that one.
or Nigel. There's another
Anyway,
Nigel that my brain is.
There's a lot of
Is it,
Nigels.
what time is it? Is it bedtime or is it
We don't
like
have to go midday.
go explore time? Midday? Midday?
Yeah, it's about noon.
If I go find like some rocket boots, how long would it take me to get to the Dayun
What?
temple?
If you want to travel to the Marshall side, it'll probably be well within like a week's travel time.
Oh, it's not a day trip. Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah,
never mind.
But
No,
it,
it's
de-
sometime.
it depends on the
That's
CC of his
cute.
rocket boots, though.
Rocket boots,
obviously.
real cute, brother.
I wouldn't be surprised if there were rocket boots. This
Meanwhile,
would
we
be the
still
place.
Okay,
still
okay,
have
hold
airship.
on. Guys, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Here's the problem with your question, DJ. There's obviously different degrees of power when it comes to rocket boots. And so
Totally.
like there's
Okay,
not
we do
one
not need to get
straightforward
into this
answer.
right
If
now.
I had 5th generation silver lined rocket boots,
That's
back
basically
up
like
specific.
a pair of Jordans, pretty much is what you're asking.
If I had bad days with
Anyway.
flubber
That
on
were
the
worn by Michael Jordan himself.
Absolutely.
exactly.
That's some, like make me like Mike type shoes.
Yeah.
Uncle, do you think would it be all right
Ooh.
if we did go to try and visit Erlin?
Yes, nephew. He should be in his workshop, working with the rest of his employees to create wonderful things.
Do you want to come with us or do you want to stay here?
I suppose I can close up the shop. I have not gotten customers in weeks. Legal customers.
Oh.
Well, non-legalized, legalized legal customers. Yes,
like-
I can go with you.
I would love to go meet a title holder.
Very good. And he will just leave.
Oh, he's not even gonna go. All right.
Okay, yep.
Oh,
there- yep.
we're going.
Okay. Talith will be the last one to leave, and he'll close the door and move one of the gear, like it's a plant like a plant vase, but it looks like a bunch of gears. He'll like move that and grab the spare key and lock the door real quick on the way out.
100%.
As they're walking over, Odo will kind of hang back with Tal. So, just casually in with the title holders of Farkesh.
It's a long story, but yes, it's one that
And those are some nice connections.
yes, well, you guys will very shortly, I'm sure, hear a lot about my history, but we can address that. We can address that once Vanya gets back.
Vanya. First name basis. All right. I won't pry. I'm a man with secrets, just as you. But just curious. It's very interesting. And I'll give him like a slight playful nudge, and then I'll walk ahead. I like to think he almost falls over in my mind, but that's just
does a
me.
really cool walk away and like trips over a food stand. You are on your way, of course, being led by Quixel, Mr. Dren.
We go in circles for like 6 hours.
He is, he's got some pep in his step. He's moving along. He's kind of an older fellow. But he is, you would guess that he's probably older than you. Like,
Okay, all right.
pretty well. Like, probably in his 60s. Like I thought
Okay,
that you
all right.
were originally. You have to
Oda's
think,
getting ready to celebrate his 50th birthday.
as a comparison,
The
he
big-
looks like he is probably around the same age as your dad.
Ooh, okay, all right, fair enough.
Is
Fair
that
enough.
okay? Wait,
Although-
is that
But
wait?
Roach looks way older than he actually is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Great.
Oh.
Or he looks way younger than he is. It's kind of unclear.
Honestly, I have no clue how old Roach is.
Yeah. But like if you were to imagine your dad aged to the age where your dad should be, that's where he is.
It's kind of how I imagine Judge. Judge
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Judge is that
he's
old.
around
Yeah.
his age. Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's a very
okay.
good
All right,
clarification.
great.
That
Yeah.
guy
That's,
has
that's way
shown
better
up
than the example
twice.
that I used. Um,
That mysterious black figure dressed
Yeah.
head to toe in the scariest looking clothing.
yeah, he looks like gosh dang, the guy in WWE. You know the one.
The Undertaker?
Yeah, that's the one. Thanks.
That's like one of the few.
Is that how he's
WWE
actually dressed?
No, not at all.
Oh, I was
Not
Anyway, you guys are walking through the streets of Vadakesh, kind of, enjoying your time here. It's a nice place to be. As you are walking, a sound cuts through the air. It is a sound of a wailing alarm. You, Talith, would immediately recognize this as a fire alarm. Somewhere is on fire. You are actually heading towards the direction that the siren is coming from, and you immediately hear people going, "Oh God, the hospital!"
Oh no! Poor- okay.
Yeah, people are
Uh-oh.
screaming. Some
I'm
of them
just
running.
standing there.
very
I'm
fast.
going.
Addie
I'm like,
takes off.
Many of the guards are like calmly making their way through the crowd, heading towards the hospital.
just Talos
Yeah,
just
I
sees
think
like
we
his,
all kinda
his-
spring
his
into action.
party just sprinting ahead.
Oh no, I'm with you, Talith. I'm just standing there. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh,
Addie,
He sees Oda and Addie just take off.
always something happening, and he'll just
Yeah, you'll make your way through the crowd.
He'll start
As you
dancing
get-
awkwardly in the middle of the street.
As you all approach, you can see smoke on the horizon. You turn the corner. Sure enough, it appears as though the shop directly next to the hospital, which is quite literally a shop for explosions and pyrotechnics,
That's both amazing and terrible.
has had an accident, started on fire, and the fire has leapt to this large, like 3-story, very regal building. It is currently ablaze. But as you get there, you notice something very strange in that the closer you get to the hospital, the less concerned the people seem to be.
Okay.
You can see that there are already multiple people have been moved out of the hospital. If you were to guess, just off of a base glance, you assume that 90% of the hospital is already out on the street. Like they've already been evacuated. No one seems terribly concerned.
do we see
Like-
a lot of the guard, like as we're approaching? Do we see a lot of the guard like in
Oh.
action as they're like getting people out and stuff?
They're not
They
getting
jump in
people out
between
there,
buildings?
tending to the people who have already been evacuated, starting a line for trying to figure out how to put out the stuff, making sure that it's clear so that way the water can make it to the building. There's a
But
big
these-
mechanical like fire truck that's being beckoned in to control the flame.
Talos does pull up his hood though.
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
But-
up to a guard and just ask who's left inside.
Judging by the hospital records that the secretary was given as she was evacuated, it appears as though there are only maybe 3 people still in the building.
I go in.
You run towards the flames. As you do, On the top floor, glass shatters outwards, and a figure jumps from the third story and lands directly in front of you, making no sound as she lands. Under each arm is one person. And you are greeted by one of the strangest sights that you have seen on Vadakesh. It appears as though a supermodel wearing a Party City nurse's outfit
Oh no.
has launched her way out of a third-story building.
Well, this
carrying,
explains why
two
she was
survivors.
busy.
Wow.
And
As soon as Tal sees this, he's just, oh dear.
And she stands
that
up
was incredible.
and just
Who
walks.
are
She
you?
will lock eyes with you, Addie. It is scary. She looks at you. Can you actually roll a what's your passive perception? I'll ask that. I know it isn't high.
10.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
Better
10
than
is,
a 9.
10 is good enough. You would be able to feel this if you were like pretty much anyone. You lock eyes with this woman. Descriptor incoming. You are given an intense feeling of she has looked into your very soul and has decided that you are not a threat, but you are very wary of the fact that if you were, you would be considered prey.
Where's the last one?
She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I am the last one. I'm a nurse at this hospital. I need to get these patients over there so they can be taken care of." And she will just bring them over. As a description of this woman, she is probably about 6'5", perfectly toned, somewhat pale, but with flowing black hair that has been tied as much as it can kind of into a bun, but it still hangs down out of that bun in a ponytail that almost reaches like down to her shoulder blades. Skin perfect. Her eyes are a deep crimson violet that seem to like examine the crowd instantly as she gathers. She lays the people down and just starts talking to guards.
Talith, who was that?
In your head, all of you guys here, that would be the queen. However, you do not know that as of right now. If you say something, she will probably kill you.
Oda's like halfway kneeling down before you just.
Yeah, stretches his neck out.
Just go with it.
What a good
was-
citizen. Woo!
The crowd
Wow.
is like, yes,
Valorous.
yes, incredible.
Valorous citizen.
What a normal thing for a nurse to do.
I'm remembering conversations now, Aaron, and it all makes so much sense.
The crowd is happy and cheerful, and they're beginning to get the fire under control.
Oh boy.
She is done taking care of the people. Addie, she will go back to you. And she will kind of like stand uncomfortably close. Can you make an insight check for me?
I can try.
How close is uncomfortably close for Addie? Is that like 10 feet away? You
That's
know?
a good question.
It depends on the person.
Oh!
16.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You are always on the prowl for if this person is like endangering me or someone else, where can I hit them? And she has no weapons in hand, is wearing no armor, and you see absolutely zero openings. Just instinctually, you can feel that she would kill you. And there would be very little you can do to resist. And she leans in close and says, "Hi. Someone taught you something that they shouldn't have. Are you okay?"
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm okay.
It's very good. We are at a hospital, so if you need help, this would be the place to get it.
Maybe later. Kind
You
of
have a
on fire
very
right now.
unique body structure.
So I've been told. Not
I'm
sure
glad
if
that
that's
you
a
know.
compliment.
I'm not sure either. It's very useful.
To hear.
Are you from around here?
No.
That explains it. Thank you for being willing to help people. You did a very good job, but you also would have probably died.
We'll see.
And that's not a good thing. Are you sure you don't need help?
I'm sure. Thank you.
Very good. And she will kind of stand up and like pat you on the shoulder. Her hands are calloused with years and years of training etched into her palms. And she will just kind of pat you on the shoulder, and she will look into the crowd. Talith, you lock eyes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Talith has been like, just like doing one of these, just being like,
Yeah. No, she sees right through you. Immediately, her hand squeezes like a little too hard. All of a sudden, you actually feel like a crunch, and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just got so excited there. Let me fix it." And she will reach in to your flesh and just reconnect your shoulder that she had just dislocated.
Oh my God.
And then pan you on the shoulder again, and then just
I think you loosened a knot there. Thank you.
anytime. And you blink, and she is next to Talith, and she goes, "Oh my God, it has been so long. How are you?" She has picked you up by your shoulders.
Oh my gosh. I like to think that she's like also wearing like 7-inch heels on top of the
Oh,
fact
she
that
is.
she's like 6'5". Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Power move.
6'5" without heels.
Yeah.
I've been doing all right. Lots
You're
of
so pale. Are you taking care of yourself? Have you eaten?
it's been
Have you feasted?
it's been a day or two, but lots of stuff to catch up on. When we have
She
a
sits you
chance to
down.
talk. Yes, thank you.
Good. Oh, and you've brought friends. I haven't seen these people before.
I walk.
You
back
have a
over.
fantastic body. She points at Oda.
Yes.
Oda does that. He just drops his mouth.
Yes. My friend
About time somebody
Addie
said
over
it.
there, who you were talking to.
Oh, you know her, the girl with the cursed spirit.
I was
What?
hoping to talk to you about that at some point, actually. This is Medora. This
Hi.
is
You have wonderful skin, dear.
This is Leslie.
Leslie
yes.
is sort of like kicking his foot, swinging a little bit, like, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, you're a very valorous citizen." gives a
She
thumbs
will
up.
walk over and fully like palm your face with two hands, and like open your eye, and she will just go, "Oh wow, you poor boy," and then she'll put you like let go of your head and go back to Talith.
Oh my God.
Do you have to stay here to help with this, or do you think that the rest of the guard have it handled?
I was planning on it, but seeing you in person, I can't resist. Everybody, I have something to say. I know that you all thought of me as Karen, the nurse receptionist. But in reality, and she takes off the tiny little nurse hat that she has and lets down her hair, and she throws it back. She goes, "It was me, Vanya, the whole time." Grant, your mic's doing the thing again. And the whole crowd goes,
What?
Oh my goddess! What?
Wow.
But you! But how? But Karen! And one of the doctors runs over and they go, impossible. But you've done such an incredible job as a completely normal and average receptionist nurse. No, I could have. Your deception. But I need to sit down. And she goes, everybody, I know that this will come as a huge surprise to all of you.
Big shocker.
And I'm sorry from the depths of my person for lying to you again. But know this, no matter who I am on a day, I'm here to protect you. And thank you for being your best citizen. Carry on with your days. Pretend as though you never met and fell in love with the woman who was Karen, the nurse receptionist. Because unfortunately on this day, Karen has died. Consider her dead in that fire.
The crowd goes, "Oh."
Yes, the crowd is weeping actively. She goes, yes, that fire that was so unexpectedly
So
set
funny.
by the pyrotechnics shop set directly to its left.
But I loved her.
I know.
Karen.
And I loved being Karen. But sometimes we all have to learn how to let go. And we all have to learn how to become new people every day.
I like to think this goes on for like 10 minutes.
Oh, it's going. Yeah, she
Yeah.
monologues for a while. And eventually she just says, so, do you want to go to my house? I would die for a change of clothes.
Yes, that would be great. Lots of things to catch up on and talk about.
Yes, very good. She will disappear.
Where the
Okay.
Daleth, are we safe going to her house?
Just
Does-
do he actually now will turn to face the rest of the group. So just try to play along. She's she will kill you in like the blink of an eye if she feels like she's been disrespected at all. But she really is a nice person. Just don't do anything stupid. And definitely don't do anything remotely illegal secretly.
That's my existence, is that?
No, don't worry. You're okay. You're with me, so you're okay.
Okay.
She wouldn't hurt you as long as she knows that I like you and you don't do something too egregious. But like,
Oda leans
maybe
over to Medora. Does that mean he likes us?
I don't know. He might like me. I don't know if he likes you. I like
Go
that
with it,
somewhere.
and then I fist bump her.
anyway, this way. And Talith will begin to lead them towards the palace.
Oh, we're going
Wonderful.
there.
Great. How exciting.
Yeah,
We go to visit the demon
Quixel
of iron blood
is
and the
also
god
with
of
you.
murder.
yeah, Quixel is with you as well. And he goes,
Nice.
incredible. And it's amazing how absolutely no one knew where she was this entire time.
Absolutely no one.
Fantastic. What a master of stealth. And he will proceed with you, journeying to the palace.
Like-
Um,
I like
As
to,
we're
you know how
walking-
like
Oh, go ahead.
like all old people that are kind of in this from the same town, they all kind of have like the same like just underlying beliefs, you know, where it's like, yeah, there's the tunnel that's haunted and we just never talk about it, but it's just like a fact of life. I love
just
that
like-
all like the old Varakesh people are just like, yeah, she's a master of stealth. And at this point they believe it because they've lied to themselves their
Oda,
entire lives.
with
Well-
your level of insight alone, you know that everyone other than Quixel knew that she was there.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's kind of a running it's kind of a running thing where everyone just kind of goes with it because they don't want to die.
But,
It's-
but
it's
like
a-
the old people, what I'm saying is like
Yeah.
the old people have been lying to themselves for so
for
long.
so many years. Yeah.
You know, that at this point they just believe it.
Talith, that it is a combination of like people are afraid for their lives, and also they know that if from past experience, when foreigners have showed up and been like, "Oh my God, that's the god of this plane," it makes her really sad, and the people really like her, and they don't like it when she's sad. So it's
That
a
is also
combination
true.
of like, if she gets angry, she'll kill people, and also like she would cry, and that would be a bummer. But yes, you all head to the palace. The palace is a sprawling estate, but actually smaller than you'd expect. It is relatively humble when it comes to palaces. In comparison to the rest of the city, it is sprawling, but the city is pretty packed. There is a couple of nice gardens. There are no like walls or fences. You see people regularly stroll through the gardens kind of on their daily walks. A couple of people eating lunch on a hill just in the palace courtyard. There are, of course, more guards here than most places, which is kind of ironic, seeing that as this place probably needs guards less than any other place in the world.
Yeah.
There are also multiple big workshops that are housed here on the estate. You can see steam coming from a boiler connected to a massive water wheel that is connected to a natural waterfall that is plummeting from one of the cliffs that is nearby. It is beautiful. There are flowers and sunlight, children running through the gardens, playing catch with guards that are clearly on duty, but no one cares.
Nice.
You walk up to the estate, and actually encountering on the way there as you're heading there, Talith, you see a figure in a wheelchair, kind of wheeling his way towards the house. A dwarven figure with a huge, long, bushy, gray, frazzled beard with various bits of metal scrap. Some of them purposefully braided in, others just kind of trapped there forevermore. Not sure if he knows about him. His entire seemingly left side of his body has been replaced with various like clockwork pieces. You can see even into his like chest cavity, you see in place of a heart, there's a pulsing like collection of cogs that move as a clockwork heart. Occasionally steam will like jettison from his shoulder. You even see his both of his legs have been replaced with prosthetics. And his wheelchair is almost entirely cast in like copper and bronze. And he kind of like wheels himself towards the doorway. This is Erlen Lifecrafter, the god of arts and crafts.
Let's go.
Casually meeting God.
He doesn't see you. You're behind him in terms of range and distance.
Yeah, as
You
we
gonna go say hi to your dad?
as we approach, not getting so close as to scare him, but after we get a little bit closer, Tal will say, Erlen, it's nice to see you. It's been a little while.
Oh, my dear boy, it has been.
And he will reach his hand up, just clasp you on the shoulder. He says,
Talith, it has been so long, my dear boy. And look, you've brought friends. I never thought that you'd make any. What a wonderful sight.
here, and he will wheel himself over to each of you. He will hand you a little copper egg. He says,
A gift for a guest of the house and a friend of my technical godson, Talith.
It's Rogan,
Thank
little
you.
pet mechanical dragons.
I've heard the price of these have really gone up lately, so
Oh,
I
don't
appreciate
worry
it.
about the price. It's just a trinket I made in my spare time. So, what have brought you here today?
as he says it, the door bursts open and Vanya sprints through the doorway and just leaps into his arms, spinning the chair around in a circle.
Cute.
just peppering him with little kisses all over his face, and he picks her up and swings around and stops it.
Oh, my dear wife. Oh, Vanya, how are you doing today? How was work? The hospital, I heard it burned down.
And as they greet each other, that is where we're going to end this session tonight.
No, a sweet note.
I love that. That's so cute.
Thank you to my players for being here. Once again, special shout out to Gracie for being here at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m., something like that. I apologize.
Wow. A trooper.
Going forward, for the next while, as much as we can, we may be pre-recording these so that way Gracie doesn't have to sacrifice her sanity
Life.
to be here. So just a forewarning on that. Also, shout out to those of you watching tonight. I hope you had a lot of fun. Vodcash is a very exciting place to be. So I
Vodcash
hope that you are
is
having
just
fun.
So amazing. Love it so
Thank you
much.
for being here. Shout out to our Kickstarter backers. Could not be here without you. You are important and necessary, and we are
Absolutely.
getting your deliverables as best as we can on the way. So keep an eye out for those. Do you guys level up?
No.
No, we didn't do anything but look at stuff and talk to people, I guess.
Yeah, went to a museum. In that case, so that way Gracie can go to sleep. I'm pretty sure that I can just say this thing that I say every week. Is that accurate?
Think
Sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, next
that
week
feels good.
we're
Yes.
not streaming because it's the
Next
first
week.
Monday of the
Good
month.
catch, DJ. Next week is our week off. So don't show up here, or you can, I suppose, if you want to talk in the chat while the stream isn't running. I won't stop you. You can do that easier on a Discord. So hop on
Well,
down.
we'll be able to, we'll be
There's
able
some stuff there.
to watch it along with you guys, which will be fun.
Yeah.
And I forget everything the minute after we do it, and so for me, it'll be
Really
like
does.
watching it for the first time.
Yeah. So thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna say it now. Don't show up here next week. Good luck and Godspeed, everyone. We will see you next time, Dungeoneers. Goodbye.
Bye.
Reach into the void.